Wow, everyone. Wow. So good to see everyone here. Welcome to Mainframe of Atlas. Oh, yeah. Thanks for all the subs, the gift subs. This is season 4 of some good fun. Let me go ahead and get general environment in. Nope, that's not it. I definitely don't want that. This one? I'm gonna do it this one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, good. Yes, very good, very good. Let me go ahead and unmute. See how my crew is. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yo. Dude, I told you to warn us.
I did warn you. What do you mean you told me to warn you? You just said
now
nothing.
I have to go change my shorts.
Oh,
thanks, Brett.
You specifically typed in "come on in whenever you're ready" smiley face.
Oh, now we're just lying, huh?
No.
Yep, now we're just telling lies. I gotta go get water.
Okay, go get yourself some water. How's everyone doing today?
Hello,
Doing
welcome
great.
to day 2 of hell.
Good.
Old.
Old continues to be old. Day 2 of hell being no, it's not hell. I'm DMing summer.
I'm gonna make it your hell.
Oh, cool, great.
Oh.
Oh, all right. I guess that's cool. I guess. Oh no. Summer, I went ahead and updated your lease token. Let me also.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna be like, did they get new art? I didn't know if you did it or not.
I did do it. I don't have anyone's macros ready for today, but next week I will. It's a lot of new new campaigns are starting this week, so I just ran out of time, unfortunately. But now that everyone's in here, I'm gonna go ahead and Octo.
That's me.
Yo, can you log into the new campaign for me?
In Roll20?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
If you
wait,
need
how do I log into the new one? Because I'm in Roll20, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, no worries. So in Mainframe.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. And then just enter that one.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've joined a new game.
Yeah, no
Get a
worries.
load of this Octopimp guy.
Take a look at him.
He's a swell fella.
Look at this guy thinking he's the world's biggest nut.
I love that.
If he's not, then who is?
I love that you haven't changed that. It is really good. Octo and Octo.
I got so much health now. I'm so happy.
Yes.
Triple digits, baby.
Yeah. So a couple of changes between the new seasons, new campaigns. One thing I've decided for all IO campaigns, past, present, and future. Instead of rolling for your hit points is always maxed every level. So you don't have to roll anymore. You just take the max amount. Keeps a nice balance. Everyone's good to go. But that also means Boffides and Leask with his amazing Constitution modifier has triple-digit hit points now, which is extremely exciting.
We out here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brett.
Yeah.
I'm changing my charisma and my strength to 20.
Cool.
What are we talking
Summer
about?
got to do it. Summer got to do it, so I get to do it.
Cool.
Because I've been sitting at this pesky 19 charisma for a
Excuse
bit.
you, I am the void
and I would
emissary.
love to bump that shit up to a 20.
And I'm both of these, so get in line.
And I'm
There you
a
go.
assistant manager to the void emissary. Can I get some points?
Yo, everyone just got a hit
My
point.
dad was the void, so like,
Yeah.
Dad owns the void?
Yo, I gave everyone a hit point glam up.
I
What
like
do you-
it. What's it? I was wondering about that. What's the logic behind that?
So the logic behind
Is
that.
easier balancing?
Well, so it makes it streamlines everything, making it a lot easier for people to We don't have to worry about rolling. There's always that, like, how do you roll hit points? How do you, so it's like, okay, and then you got to do like a little math formula. It's like, all right, so if you're a D8, right, and you roll a D8, if you get a 5 or below a 5, then it becomes a 5. And then it's just like, okay, I guess I'm a 5 now. But also, like, there's this discrepancy between players that roll really well and players that don't roll really well.
They get like Uber health.
Yeah, and it's like the difference isn't too bad, but I do like the idea from a game design perspective of everyone being on the same level playing field without, as far as hit points go, or as far as like permanent stats goes, everyone having the same thing. So, and also it's just really cool to be like, yo, you got max health, congratulations, everyone. And that allows me to balance things out better with my enemies. I can have them do a flatline amount of hit points damage without having to worry about attacking a player that's been rolling garbage, essentially, on their hit points every freaking level. So, yeah.
I have 60 hit points. Now I have almost 100.
Yeah, so what's really cool about this, let me go ahead and show you guys, that I found interesting. Everyone here has a different hit die. So Bophades has a D10, but Leask has a D8. But since Leask's constitution's so high, Leask effectively has a D10. And then there's Sachi and Sogu. So Sachi has a 72 and Sogu has a 72. But since Sogu's so fucking old, Sogu might as well have the hit die of a sorcerer. So it was very interesting. It was very interesting lining things up like that.
And I have the dice of a
design.
fighter, which makes me the same as Nissa.
As Nissa, yeah.
We're just small and angry.
We each have our pairs. We each got a friend.
Children and small folk have more HP than old people and adults.
True.
I do have one begging request.
Yes, please.
I took a spell for 5th level for just that fight that we didn't do, and I have no idea when I'm gonna ever use it again.
Which spell?
I took planar binding, which binds an elemental to us, and like fucking.
You may change. In fact, in fact, for everyone here, for all spellcasters, I can, if you guys would like to, before entering this campaign, switch up your spells. If you found a spell that you used maybe like once or twice, and you're like, I don't want to fucking use this spell again.
I mean,
My spell.
you could still use planar binding and just be an asshole.
True.
Could I
Planar
change
binding
Sachi into a magic fighter?
Can you? No, I said spells, not classes.
But please have a gun. I want a gun. Give me a gun. I want a gun. Let me have a gun.
Give me a gun, pound. You know what?
Yeah,
fucking-
where is both of these?
No. See, we didn't go to the fight, so we don't get the gun.
Well,
Look,
so
But he is owed one gun.
I
No,
will.
we didn't show up.
I will. I will. Not to give too much away, but let's just say the possibility of both of these getting gun in this campaign is exceptionally high.
Ooh.
Wow. Look,
Mhm.
okay.
You are
here's-
owed no gun. Provided no
Here.
service.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Please.
The DM's guide for 3rd edition had rules for an antimatter rifle.
Yes.
Also,
That's
if we're
what I
talking
was
about
gonna
who's
say.
owed a gun,
Is that all you wanted to say? All right.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Petra is also owed a gun. I believe the order was 2 guns.
I love that.
I think it actually did 60-12 per shot.
It
Jesus.
was something wild.
It was something insane like that.
Well, first let's go ahead and show Leask's new art.
Yeah.
As we see right there. Check.
Oh,
My artist was
yeah.
like
That up.
maximum edge, and I was like, yeah, I'm down with maximum edge. Okay.
yeah, Midge.
You kept the window, which was greatly
I
appreciated.
had to
noticed
keep
the
the boob
window.
window. It's a character trait.
Yeah,
True.
you kept the window for
And the
play-
useless straps. I kept the useless straps too.
Where are the chains coming from?
That's just
That's a good question.
Void
From the edge.
chains.
edge.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool is
cool.
edge.
Rule of cool. So if you guys would like to swap around your spells before we begin today's session, you're more than welcome
I'll
to.
take like hold monster or something instead of.
I
The
am
monster is
Hold
insanely
Monster.
useful.
Are you the whole
now-
monster guy?
Yeah, that was kind of my 5th level thing.
Okay,
Although,
that's
well, okay,
like
no.
your thing.
Bear in mind, I have 2 spell slots.
All right, mass cure wounds. Done.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yo, we both rocking with that. Hell yeah, buddy.
Oh, you're the mass cure wounds guy. Huh?
Oh, okay. Okay. I have a
5th level spell.
Flips through sticky notes.
I'm letting you know. I have mass cure wounds for free because I have the staff of healing. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, I mean, you really can't have too many like I'm the healer guys in a party. I feel like.
And also, I
course
can
not.
heal like
Unless
100 HP just whenever I want to.
All right, you guys might actually have healing covered, honestly. And then you've got Lucky. You guys are doing
what if
great.
we held 2 monsters?
What if nobody got to act into the middle of a combat? How cool would that be?
What if we just shut down all counterplay?
What if we just
Counter
made,
spell, hold monster.
Silence.
what if we just
silence.
made the DM
We're done with fighting.
What if we made the DM shit and cry every encounter where he's going,
Nah,
no!
that's a very
Yeah.
simple. The next fight we get to, it's like, this monster has
Cheating?
anti-hold person,
Cheating and
anti-banish,
Shitting and farting and crying. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I inflict wounds though. Look how much damage I do. Oh, that was kind of poo-poo actually. Never mind.
Oh, what do you mean that was poo-poo? That was 37 points of damage. That's pretty
Okay,
good.
but if they were held person, that was a crit. That would have been 14 d10.
What's going on?
I don't know what's.
I want to
what's
return
the-
to Goblin again. God damn it!
Hey, can we re-return to Goblin?
Everyone wants to return to Goblin.
All right, here's where I'm struggling.
Yes.
I feel like most bard spells are like, I'm gonna charm this guy, or I'm gonna like, do this thing, or like,
Yeah.
some sort of charm.
Hey,
And
Terry's
I don't
here.
think we're gonna be charming anything down here. It's just gonna be like,
Could charm
you
a
know.
robot. I dare you.
there's just robots. I
Well,
can't
that would be pretty
wisdom save a
impressive.
robot.
What if you did?
What if you did, though? Give me 1 second. There is one thing I gotta do. Dow.
You know what? I might
Yeah.
pick the Sogu spell. I might pick Legend Lore and just say, fuck it, I don't need a 5th level spell.
What is legend lore?
Hell yeah.
I'm just saying, Synaptic Static is also very good.
Hell yeah.
Is it?
Very dark in here.
It is very dark. You're in the void right
It's-
now.
You have to find something with an int lower than 2.
No, it's
We're
an
going-
int lower than 2 can't be affected.
Oh. Wait, which one was the one I was looking at?
Brett,
Either
Brett, I have
or
a
the
question.
two.
Yes.
Can my fairy for my summon fae be a flump fairy?
Ew.
Ew.
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm doing some because really all the summon spells is just conjurations to shape them. They're not really actually those creatures. So
Can it look like a flump fairy?
it can. I would say it can look like a flump, with music notes coming out of it because of the song that's constantly humming in your head.
This song for 2 campaigns. Get it out. Get it out.
It's just been background noise this entire time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we could do that. I'm okay with that.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Jason too.
Jason too. Okie dokie. So I'm looking
Jason
for
Thunderburger.
where is my
That's a
Where's-
cool guy.
where's my flump boy? Has everyone chosen their spells?
I think so. Let me double check.
I'm a cleric, so I can change them
Yeah,
every
good on my
day.
stuff.
All
I'm a
right.
warlock. I don't really,
I'm going
Ye-
static mode.
Yes. Yes, I believe I
You're going
picked everything.
static mode? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm going sicko mode.
Let me go ahead and get that Fae token. And like I said, everyone's going to have macros on their tokens next week. I'm going to make sure I spend some time this week, probably on stream, just making everyone's macros. Because that takes time. But once they're done, they're fucking done. And I don't have to worry about it anymore.
sick.
Wait, this is crazy. You might have to like manually okay this one, Brett. It's from UA. It's
Oh,
called-
if it's from UA, it's denied. I auto deny all
Okay.
UA shit.
That's a new rule you put in.
I did.
Beautiful.
I
Kinda
did. Yeah.
Tugs on collar.
Yeah, so because now I run like 8 fucking campaigns instead of like trying to verify a bunch of UA shit, I just put a ban on all UA, but any product that is released by Wizards of the Coast, so if it comes out in like Tasha's or anything like that, I always auto okay, unless I've never like let that be removed. So yeah, that is a new ruling. UA down, thumbs down. So
Okay. Well, probably a good call because this one is just a level 4 spell. They make an int save, take 10d6, and just become incapacitated and just fucking fall over.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
What?
What? Yeah. Int saves. Imagine it.
This sucks, man.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Octo, we have the same int. High five, dude. His same int
Yeah,
and
let's
same
go.
HP. Hell
Wait,
yeah.
do you have 8 int?
I do.
Hey,
Yeah, got I a have big 3 funk. 20s, but I have an 8 and int still.
does it matter that my entire subclass is UA?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, yours got approved in
Yeah.
Tasha's.
Mine
Yeah.
used to be UA too, but is approved.
Yeah. No, you're no longer.
Didn't
UA.
realize there was a
Yep.
difference.
I mean, when it was like 3 campaigns, I was like, yeah, let's have fun with it. But now there's like 8 campaigns. So I'm like, I ain't got time for that shit. UA just thumbs down. I can't do it. Hold on, I gotta find it.
My man can't do it.
I can't do it. I gotta do this. Every time someone says this sucks, man. I always think of the Dark Souls meme of that. The one that's like everyone in Dark Souls. This sucks, man. Yeah. But they do it in reverse, so it is just absolutely just a lot of fun. So all right. Anyways, let me go ahead and get that. Hold on, just gotta show that real quick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
can't believe we have Terry back.
This sucks, man.
All right. So, as a brief recap of what has happened, everyone reshuffled their spells if they wanted to reshuffle it. This is your one time to do it.
I swapped planar binding for synaptic static.
Whoops, are you happy with all of your sorcerer spells?
I wish there was something better at 5th level for damage, but there really isn't.
Yeah, so that's usually why IO caps at like 10th level, because there really isn't like anything after level 10 than Wizards of the Coast just making shit up and be like, I don't know, like
So I have like Far Step, which is really cool because I can just fucking instant transmission for a minute around
just
the battlefield.
yeah, just fucking
As a
bounce.
bonus action.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got greater invisibility, wall of fire, fireball. That's basically my kit.
Wow.
Haste spell.
Light.
And counterspell, so like I'm good actually.
Counterspell.
Counterspell's really good.
Oh, your teacher taught you well.
Yeah, she's still missing.
If Chad, if Disintegrate was 5th level, I would have taken it. Trust me. I know how fucking busted that is. I wish.
What about Disintegrate, dude?
It's really good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It
Give
always
us
has
level
been.
10, I dare you.
It always has been. All right. So, everyone with their spells chosen. Okay. So, in the conclusion of Radiance, you guys were chasing the Void Terra Salam, who was the vessel of Void Reborn, or essentially the memory of the Void. Flying to the north, you discovered that Void Terra Salam was heading over to the crater of Atlas. You managed to find an ability to teleport over to the crater of Atlas, fought a giant frog, big poggers, and at the end, since you were able to intercept, you came to a pact with the Void Terra Salam. Sachi, who is interested in reviving Div and Void as gods, but more of a controlled form that humans have control over, made a pact with Terra Salam, who wanted to bring Void back to life, or rather, who was instructed to bring Void back to life. Sachi, along with Lisk, agreed on this, and Lisk agreed to instead house the responsibility as the emissary of the Void. With a long discussion, Terra Salam granted the void over to Leask. Leask had to make a wisdom save, I believe, succeeding. Otherwise, their mind completely overtaken by void. And now Leask housed the power of the void, while Sachi is gaining her own handle when it comes to radiant energies and radiant power. And with that, you have also learned in the crater that there is a facility known as the Mainframe of Atlas, where apparently someone somewhere in the world activated the birthing process of a new Divin Void, as Divin Void seeds have apparently been growing now for quite some time. For let's see, November, December, August. January, February, March, April.
Oh, I wonder who did that.
For the last 9 months, IRL time, the Void and Div seeds have been growing. There is because of the way the time fluctuates, it's growing at a faster rate than is actually being documented. Above board, it is an IRL time limit of 1 year. 9 months have passed so far, and the seeds have almost reached its completion, allowing for the birth of a new Div and Void. So with that, you hope to tamper into this essentially creation and birthing process, tap into it somehow, and find a way to have Leask effectively become a full emissary of Void. And to have Sachi become a full emissary of Radiance, of Div. So that way, this power can now be tapped for all of humanoid kind, and not just two gods once again ruling over their creation with no care. So, with that, you have jumped into the crater. You'll remember from... not the last episode, but the episode before, when you guys explored the crater, I kind of gave you a sort of like visual explanation of what you see. We have a map now, so I will now take you into that map as you dive into the crater. Everyone, Terra Salam included, into the room, the ruined metallic room, as you see right here. I will assume, and you are free to correct me if you decide otherwise, that after your conversation with Terra Salam and you've jumped into this ruinous metallic room, that you would have taken a long rest. Is that correct? Before entering the Mainframe of Atlas.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
I can't see.
Who cannot see? Your token might not have.
I cannot see.
Mine's a bit grayed, but I think that's intended.
I'm also human.
Yes, gray is meant to be... oh yeah, the room itself is dark. So there is a chance that if you cannot see, it is because you are human and you do not have night vision. So a light source will be required.
I light a void light on myself. Or on my staff.
Yeah, I activate my staff too.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead in that point. And have Sachi do the same with a radiant light upon your staff. The room itself is lit. Yeah, so the way night vision works, and I kind of changed that a little bit. Night vision for like elves and things like that is shades of gray. So now you see shades of gray the way that Dungeons and Dragons wants you to see.
What about me with like Devil's Sight or whatever?
Your Devil's Sight specifically says you can see clearly. So dark
Shit,
rooms.
son.
Yeah, so dark rooms literally appear lit to you all the
Let's
fucking
go.
It's lit.
Yeah.
It's litty. You're gonna. The weirdest thing is
Straight
you're just gonna see Petra just like wander off into dark.
Petra, no!
Shit.
Wait,
What
I
do you
can't see
mean?
anything. Is that normal?
Oh, you got blinded in the battle. That didn't happen.
What?
You can't. You can't. wait. You can't see anything.
No.
That's weird. Oh, maybe it's
Straight up.
because. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. It's because your token didn't have. I'm gonna replace some tokens. Yeah. Can you see now?
No.
Can you see now, both of these?
No. No.
Why? There's vision. You have
Hold on.
vision.
Hold on.
Open your eyes.
Let me try rejoining the campaign.
Man, maybe. Dude, I
You
don't
can
know.
see clearly now. His eyes are closed.
I guess so. All right, hold on. I know how to fix this.
Wait, games, my games. Is it under? Wait.
Are you in the world of IO? Yeah, select world of IO.
World of IO. Okay, launch.
Mm-hmm.
Opening planar transport.
Mm-hmm.
Articulating splines. I see darkness.
That's so fucking weird. All right. Maybe. Nope. What's going on here? Yo, what the heck's going on? Let me see what we got. All right. So I've got, as far as your character is concerned, Octo. Oh, that's why. I forgot to check off one more thing. Boom. All right. Can you see now?
Yes, I can. Hooray!
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to put edited. So, okay. So everyone should be able to see currently. Let me know if you cannot.
Looks good.
All right. Sogu with an affirming. All right. So,
Dude, he is getting so old now.
dude, it's epic. I love it. I love how old Sogu's getting. During your long rest, Petra, as you sleep and slumber, you have a dream. You awake on a small island covered with grass and a lone tree.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, sorry. You you wonder when you walk away. As you wake
You
up
won't
with
hear me say.
Please.
Leask. As you awaken, you get up, fresh grass, the lone, this jagged old tree. You realize that the island itself is suspended in the middle of the clouds, in the middle of the air, and sitting off of the edge appears to be a turtle man who slowly gets up and just sort of walks over to you and helps you up.
Is he my nobody?
Fuck you.
I hate it here.
I'm sorry. I'm just locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in. I get it.
Master Oogway.
That's
do you-
Uruguay.
do you accept the turtle's hand?
Yeah.
All right. It's a familiar presence, as they bestow a power upon you.
Petra.
Yes.
Remember who you are.
Oh my fucking god.
I will now require Qua and Petra to have a small conversation with each other. Gmart, if you please.
Mm-hmm. What do we gotta
Petra.
talk about?
Yeah, just whatever the hell you want.
You seem lost. Yeah. How do I get home? I don't know either. And then he kind of just sits down next to her.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Would you like a snack? And he offers her a mushroom.
Does Petra take the mushroom?
Yeah. This is like what are those like spirit journeys you go on with like peyote or whatever the fuck?
Yeah. Except it's like within
Like
a
one
dream.
of those.
Vision quest.
Yeah, I gotta go on my vision quest.
The mushroom glows with a white and black aura, sort of inverted around the mushroom.
Yeah, she eats it.
All right. Your eyes close for a moment, and then open, and you find yourself suspended in space. Everything is gone.
Hello?
Just then,
Hello?
perfect. A gate of energy appears before you, of white and black, as it opens to find your way home.
I fly to it. I was gonna say I swim, but that's ludicrous. I can fly. Even in Dreamscape.
As you approach the gate, you awaken from your long rest. A new power unlocked within your mind. You now have the ability to create a gate to the altered city of Atlas. With a ritual cast of 1 hour, it doesn't take any spell slots. You are able to take yourself and up to 10 people to what you believe is some sort of magical sanctuary. It feels familiar to you, even though you've never visited before.
A sanctuary.
It's familiar to me, Gmart.
Yeah.
Is this a? Have you like added it as like a custom spell, or is it just something I should put in like notes?
Just put it in your notes because it doesn't take up a spell slot.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. I will also let you know above board that this, before you enter the mainframe, could provide a boon to yourself and your allies if you do visit this area.
Sick.
All right.
Okay, man.
Let's go there right now.
You can. I mean, this is why I put everything in those campaign in the same campaign. All the maps are there. So if you would like to take everyone for a journey, you are welcome to do so.
No, we're doing an immediate detour.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Perfect.
better to do it now than when we get in there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Petra wakes up.
After
Look what
wakes
I
up
can
in a
do.
cold sweat. I had a dream.
Opens a portal. What?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, starts spending about 15 minutes doing something.
That's an hour ritual cast.
Yeah.
He starts like fiddling with whatever the fuck.
25 minutes in, Sogu like messes it up, just like fucks up whatever you're doing.
Smudges the chalk after I respectfully didn't fuck up your circles for a week.
What is this, nerd? Flips book.
Although to be fair, that would have respectfully blown you up.
I guess.
All right. So
Oh yeah, while we're down here, if we ever hear a large boom and shaking of the entire facility, then I will smile big.
no, I've got phase 3 plans for that circle. Don't you worry,
How big
buddy.
does something need to be to blow that circle up?
Not big, just
It has
composition,
to
right?
Like, what
yeah,
if
it
just
has
like
to meet the
a
requirements.
snake just like
It was
was
an elemental
A void
probably.
snake.
Yeah.
Void snake, yes.
Oh my gosh.
The problem is, it can be any beast. So, like a wandering animal.
Why?
Because I made
the
sure that
frog.
it could fit the frog.
Oh.
Because it's funny, dude.
Hey, Whoops, can you check something for me really quick?
no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what is it?
You had a free attunement slot?
You get 3 attunement slots in D&D.
I think so.
Okay, neat.
Yeah, I do. Why?
I'll do. Give me a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, psychopath.
So,
Whatever.
Don't worry, I
freak.
got you, dude.
so Petra, you wake up in a cold sweat, and then you immediately begin casting a spell. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd begin the ritual, yeah.
All right.
If that knowledge is just like implanted into my head, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely has been. As a keeper of the memory, you are attuned to all of your characters.
Gulp.
So, with that,
It's gonna take an hour, so I don't know what everyone else wants to like do.
is anyone doing anything for an hour or just preparing?
I can do this now then.
Okay.
Hey, Sachi,
What?
can I talk to you like over here?
You can talk to
Like-
me over here. She's sitting down reading a book right now.
There was a turtle there, and Petra's like frantically trying to do the ritual.
Terry's just looking at you.
This is nodding, taking notes. Uh-huh.
Otters.
And I was on an island.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. I'm fucking dying. 1 second.
And then what happened?
And then I ate some food. It was
Watch
a
out,
mushroom.
Petra!
What kind of food?
Terry is here! Both of these will draw his sword and charge at Terry.
Yes, but
Terry
can you
just
describe
like
the vegetation of the island?
tolls out his hand, deflecting, and it's just like,
Yeah. Well, I thought he would like hold him at arm's length, you know,
Yeah.
like an older sibling. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's what he's doing. He turns over and he's just like,
We're on the same side, both of these.
Fear not, both of these will save you.
It's been a day. How did you forget this?
Beautiful.
Your poisoned words will not infect my mind, demon.
Both of these, I'm void now. He's good.
Both of these will look over, and then look back at Terry.
Hello.
And then
You
the
are
turtle said,
safe
"Eat this
for
mushroom."
now.
Terra Salam gives a nod. Turns back around.
Okay, Sachi.
Elise
Very
breaks out
anxiety.
into a nervous void sweat.
Anxiety. This is
Squint.
the most anxiety he's ever had the whole time knowing him.
Double squint.
Okay, so for one,
Squints.
this is why I want to do this elsewhere. I care about you a lot. I don't want you to die. If you die down there, I think Terry's gonna kill me. So
Terry wouldn't do that.
don't die or do that down there. And he's like frantically like taking off one of his gloves. And he's gonna pull off his ring and just chuck it at you. Wear that. That'll help with the not dying thing, please. Dear God, please.
This is
Hey.
probably the worst proposal I've ever seen.
It's not a proposal!
She's going, oh, Leask, I didn't know you liked me like that. And she'll start looking at the ring.
He starts blushing and dying.
What is it?
I got you. I'll DM it to you. It's the main part you need to look at is the last paragraph.
Hey,
Can I try something?
DM it to me as well.
Oh yeah, it's one of my rings that I started with. I got you, Brett. It's this.
Yeah, so go try something.
Sachi, can I try a move on you?
What? What did he say?
Check this out. And he holds
He's
up
not
his
showing
hand
his
and it's like
moves.
emanating magical energy. Can I try this? I don't really know what we're gonna do. Petra's just casting. I want to burn some time.
This is a good way to burn time.
All right, I'm reading this. This ring looks disgusting, by the way.
Yeah,
It looks like
it's
a
pretty.
brain.
It's gnarly looking, but it's good.
Mmm.
It's
I like
mainly
it.
the last paragraph that he's implying with
I
it.
see. Terra Salam squints at the ring.
Hmm. For the record, I wouldn't kill you, Leask.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Can I insight check that?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna guidance this.
Absolutely.
Terry would never do something like that.
16.
He seems to be truthful.
Okay,
Terrace-
well that's a relief.
Terra Salam continues.
My allegiance is with the Void, and of course, the little girl. Now, if you were to fail at your mission, or decided to hesitate,
I thought you were gonna say elope. Okay, whew.
He blinks quietly.
there's plenty of time for that after the mission is done.
Nice.
I can even handle the ceremony if you wish.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
He points over at Petra.
A little girl can be a flower girl if you'd like.
Oh, damn
Ooh.
it.
I'm
Can I get a
old.
new dress?
Sachi will put on the ring on her right ring finger or whatever,
Mm-hmm. He'll nod.
and then it'll turn invisible. Well, gone.
It's like a shitty one ring.
I will now say this above forward. Nissa can now officially talk in my head for the first time in this whole campaign.
Oh,
That's
also
invasive.
nice.
But now Nissa
Finally,
can't talk in
freedom.
Sachi's head.
That's unfortunate.
Sedge.
Well, thank you, Leask. This might come in handy.
Hopefully you won't need it.
You all
Sits
will
on
need
the
all the help you can
ground.
get.
Fetal position.
Does anyone else do anything for the next hour?
Invades Leask's head with flumps on.
Oh god.
I wanted to see if I could.
It's too much trauma.
If I could roll a sleep from full HP on Sachi.
I mean, you're free to do it if you'd like.
No, because I feel like we're not gonna rest again. I want my 5th level. I
Smart.
just want to see if I can knock her out. Just sleep.
All right. So after an hour, Petra, who would you like to take with you? They must be willing participants. Everyone in the room, I'm assuming?
Lol, just me. Yeah.
Okay. You feel everyone feels a power coming from Petra as she wishes to teleport you all somewhere.
I don't know where this goes, but I had a dream about it.
I left it on red, dude. Sorry.
I ate Void. What's the worst that can happen?
I'll go.
Terra Salam looks over at Petra.
Do you know where this takes us, little girl?
No.
He thinks to himself.
Well, worst case scenario, I'm sure I can get us back.
Really?
Terra Salam shrugs.
I feel confident in my abilities. This, even if it's extra planar.
I trust Terry.
Let's rock and roll.
Yes, let's.
Does anyone reject the teleportation? No?
No.
All right.
Let's
I
go.
thought I was on like an episode of like Dora the Explorer for a second, man. I got like whiplash. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
As you all are pulled into the portal, you feel a wind brush against your cheek as the air itself begins to cool. You teleport into what appears to be a floating abandoned city that is slowly loading in. It is low resolution. Okay, there it is. Now it's back.
My
It's
God, the low resolution city of Atlas.
When you walk away.
as the trees
Holy shit.
as the trees push around within the wind and the houses continue over there. Oh, here's a good question. Gmart. Oh, actually, let me ask you now.
You can feel free to ask me whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll ask you privately. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay.
God.
All right.
Specifically this one, Brett, in the top.
No, I
left.
know which one. So anyways, as you reappear, the sky itself is crisp with this orange hue. And the city itself seems to be suspended in the middle of the air. To the north, you see a lycanthrope blacksmith that seems to be forging what appears to be just a pile of weapons at this point in time. A variety of daggers and short bows, and she looks over to the old man and just kind of growls a little bit. Seem to be getting more visitors these days. Let me guess, you need some work done too with your weapons and armor?
What?
No, we went to a gamba boat.
This is just like the place from my dream.
Where the fuck are we?
Looking around.
You're an Atlas. Welcome.
Oh.
Are we just at Atlas?
We were at the crater.
Mm-hmm.
Says the wolf.
Yeah, she shrugs a little bit. Terra
Wait,
Salam
is
will
that
For the first time, Terra Salam will walk in front and look a bit bewildered.
I thought Atlas was gone.
It was. Little girl, where did you take us? This isn't a plane, or this isn't even your plane.
She just kind of shrugged.
This isn't even our multiverse.
I don't know.
He steps forward a little bit, looking around.
If I were to suspect, this isn't even of our reality. How did you?
He looks absolutely like bewildered over at Petra. He blinks a little bit.
Both of these will look around, and we're kind of on like a paved street, right?
That is correct.
There's no grass to eat anywhere around here.
There are leaves on the trees, both of these.
True. Both of these will walk over here and take a handful of leaves.
You scoop the leaves in your hands.
What do they taste like?
They taste foreign, unlike anything that you've ever tasted before.
Tasted a lot.
Whispers to Sogu. Was both of these always an herbivore?
I don't know.
Vanessa takes a sample of leaves.
You think I can take that monster over there?
Do you say that quietly?
Yes.
Okay. She's just smelting away at what appears to be. She actually gets back to work on what is a great axe made of green dragon scales.
If we're an Atlas, then sorry, where is Atlas?
She looks over at you and it's just like, I think I can answer your question, since this question has been asked a lot of times already by pirates and wizards and mages. So, from my understanding, this isn't your Atlas. In fact, it is an Atlas that belongs to another reality. You see, in this realm, in this reality, the planet of Io, the majority of it at least, is destroyed. The only thing that was to survive was Atlas, which now stays suspended above this sky. I am the only one that remains here. Always living, always forging. I have the lifetimes of many versions of myself as a blacksmith. It's actually made me pretty good. In fact, she sniffs a little bit as she steps forward. What weapons and armor do you have? Any mundane armaments I can improve upon? I seek a challenge.
Hey, both of these. She'll wave him over.
Both of these will walk over.
Both of these!
How does both of these 3 sound?
Both of these will look at his hands.
Where did both of these go?
He'll
there.
count 1, 2, and then shake his head, and then count 1, 2,
You can do it. I believe in you.
and then
I
kind
got
of like
this, both of these.
While he's doing that,
This-
Sachi's gonna grab both of these 2 from his holster or whatever and
he
hold
does
it out.
not even realize that this is happening.
And then he just hands it over to the lycanthrope forge.
She looks over at the weapon. This is a sword of excellent quality already. Well, I cannot improve it upon my own with just my own materials. If you find anything out there that can help enhance armaments, bring it to me and I will enhance this blade for you. Happily. No charge. I don't need gold. I have lived countless lifetimes and I seek a challenge. So, above board, Manda, the lycanthrope, has been imbued with a foreign power that is uncertain to this party, but has essentially allowed her to experience the various realities in which she was a blacksmith. And she literally
Amanda.
Giant lobsters.
and she essentially has the knowledge of many lifetimes as a blacksmith. She can turn any of your mundane weapons or armor, so anything that doesn't have a +1 on it, to a +1 easily, and free of charge, no gold. As you continue to explore out there and fight against threatening encounters, you will be able to gather materials that will allow you to forge into your weapons and armor, allowing to improve upon them. Amanda is willing to do that for you again without a gold cost, since she
I
has.
don't know if we have any normal weapons in our party.
I
I
have
have
normie
a
armor.
shield.
We're pretty powered up.
Yep.
Can she improve a shield?
Is Sachi's quarterstaff technically +1 since it gives a +1 to spell attack rolls?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is already a +1. For the shield, if it is a mundane shield and hasn't had a +1 on it, Manda is able to imbue it with a +1.
It is a regular shield. I hand that shit over.
Okay.
I have a rapier.
Oh, I have mundane leather armor. Here you go.
Wait, if it's a regular shield.
She can make it a +1 shield.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. What about my shield? My
If your
shield's a floating shield.
If your shield
But
is
other than that, it's still just a regular shield.
if it doesn't have a +1 on it, she can turn it into a +1.
Let's go!
Hog.
I'm good. I'm all +1'd up.
Okay.
Do we have to pick which one we upgrade or what?
She can upgrade all of them,
Yes.
and she can
Okay,
actually do
okay.
it very quickly because for many lifetimes the blacksmith. So, let's see. We've got floating shield, rapier. Is that correct? And leather armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she grabs all of them and smiles, nodding over to
Hey.
you.
Hey, what's up? My armor class is 24.
It'll take, go ahead and give me a little bit of time. In the meanwhile, I encourage you to visit the chapel. She points over to the north to what appears to be a chapel of inverted energy. As she points, Sachi and Bophades, you see Qua walking down across the street.
Is that a fucking turtle?
I thought you said you were the only one here.
Oh, well, I was at one point, but it seems some people have decided to stay around. Usually people come and go from here. She waves over at Qua.
He's kind of
Another monster!
Quad's walking from left to right. He was just heading to the right.
Sachi immediately touches herself and Bophades on the chest and casts greater invisibility on both of them.
Okay.
Quad slowly. I mean, she's got plenty of time to cast because he slowly cranes his head over down the road to them.
What the?
You see it.
Oh, it's you. And he points at Petra.
Bophades will lean over to Sachi as if to whisper and say, "Looks like Qua!"
I think he can hear that.
You hear a muffled Bophades scream. It looks like Qua.
heard someone I knew. He kind of looks at the group of people before him.
Soga's waving and he says, "What do you upgrade?"
I can upgrade your mind. He
Oh,
plucks a couple
Yeah.
of mushrooms off of his shoulder.
Please, I beseech you. It's been
I don't know. Maybe you want to.
So Soga's doing the Gandalf like nod loop gif. Hey.
We've told them about Qua before, right? We've told the party about what happened.
I don't know.
That's the one I met in my dream.
I'm pretty sure we've told you about Qua and everyone else when
when you guys saw Braun again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very possible.
Once again, leaning over as if to whisper to Sachi.
I definitely would have told you guys about him.
Yeah. Leaning over to Sachi, Bophades will say, "We must make sure he doesn't know we're here!"
Qua, Slayer of the All King.
So you guys would know this guy as the turtle that Sachi and Bophades essentially, not on purpose, left for dead.
Awkward.
Qua's got his hand outreached towards Sogu with a couple mushrooms in his hand. He's just kind of jostling him.
I unzip my head, revealing brawn, and stab him.
No!
Checkmate.
Stepped out of Sogu's skin. I knew if I waited long enough.
Hello, turtle man.
Hi.
What?
Would you like some?
Oh, are those mushrooms?
Okay.
Yes.
Nature check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's yeah. What can you share about these mushrooms, Qua?
They're psychedelics.
Oh, hell yeah. She takes one.
Least we'll take one, not knowing what it is, and we'll just kind of hold it.
Nissa puts a hand on Lee's arm. As she walks off.
What? What? Oh. Was that a no-go or a
She looks at Lee's in the
Qua
eye.
pops
And it pops
one
it into her
his
mouth.
Qua pops
Sure.
one into his mouth as well.
Sachi's gonna lean over to Bophades and go, okay, I'm gonna drop the spell, but don't fight him. We're gonna try to be his friend again.
I could have sworn I heard my good friend Bophades.
Sachi will snap her fingers and drop the spell and go, whoa, that was weird. Qua!
Whoa!
You're alive!
Qua
Shifty
does,
eyes.
Qua does
left
the
and right.
fucking Zootopia sloth, like, slow eye open.
He's alive.
Watch out! Qua could be an undead!
Qua, we thought you
Not yet.
Not yet.
we thought you died back there. What happened?
It'll take more than that to kill me. Have you come to finish the job?
No. We just didn't know you survived. We thought you died. In fact, I watched you get stabbed through the chest.
Yeah, they were pretty sure you were dead.
We were convinced!
And where is Braun?
That's a good question.
asshole.
Question.
Bophades immediately starts sweating.
Do you know? Qua kind of leans in closer to Bophades.
He was chasing after a dragon last I heard.
Oh,
Yes,
my
potentially a dragon
dragon.
infused with void.
Lee starts to cry. I
He's-
forgot about the void dragon.
He's still kind of on a conquest to become the emissary of Div. But luckily for you, old pal, and she'll give him a knock on the chest, I'm doing that now, so you don't have to worry about Bron anymore.
I'll decide what I worry about.
Okay.
And what about you? And he points to Petra, who is hiding behind the crowd. Time to RP with myself.
Yeah.
You're the turtle from my dreams. You're the child from my dreams. Do you know what any of it means? No.
Well,
He just
that's
laughed
that.
at his own joke.
Yep.
He just laughed at himself. Sorry, it got me off guard.
Fuck. The blacksmith will look over and say, Turtle Man, if you want to take them to the chapel, she may gain an understanding from that. They all may if they've been chosen.
Okay. Follow me.
This is wild.
What the fuck?
He's a
Nope.
turtle.
No one's gonna believe this story. That's why it's not so good, actually.
This would make a great story.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
All
Please
right.
just teleport us.
All right. Are you all?
I don't want to walk two characters.
Oh no, you're good. Are you all? So you are all going to the chapel.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get married. No.
All right. Let me go ahead and. I shall take you to the chamber. I think that's
The Chamber of the Banana?
Yep.
All right. As you walk over to the chapel, the first thing that you notice, specifically Sachi, are these two statues, which appear to be figures representing both Div and Void. In the center of this chamber, you see what appears to be 8 glass containers, all of which have been emptied. All of you feel a strange sensation and power pulling you to the center of the room. It appears to be a boon of some kind. Qua, you also feel this power, as if the chamber has something else to offer you.
Wasn't like this before.
This place feels strange.
Which one of these statues is Div and which one is Void?
Div is to the left, Void is to the right. Div appears to be like a sort of like a soft feature angelic face, while Void appears to be this like dark, jagged face, kind of a little bit like Terra Salam.
Hey, yo, that's scary.
But the chamber itself has a weird power in it.
I'm walking in the middle.
All right.
Hey, let's fucking, what's in here?
Both of these, are you walking to the middle as well?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, as you all gather to the center, a strange power fills the chamber, with all 8 of the glass containers surrounding you. The chamber wishes to bestow upon you a boon. Do you accept its power?
Do we know?
Who would say no to a free boon? It's
Do you know what it? Do you know what it is? No, you don't. In fact, the magics itself seems entirely foreign. It doesn't seem to be aligned with arcane, divinity, or astral. Magic's ancient past and future do not seem familiar in this place. This source is something otherworldly in its entirety.
Yeah, sure.
It isn't the biggest gamble Lise took this week, so sure.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay. As you gather into there, you feel as if your mind has opened, as memories begin to flood in. Memories that are just brief glimpses of a dream, of individuals of Io's past that flood within you, all of which seem to be linked to you. What is a little unsettling, specifically to... Oh, God, Leask. Yes. Leask, you see memories of a young ghost-wise halfling within a tower before meeting her untimely demise. You also see an individual, small in stature, purple-skinned, adventuring within a hellscape of some sort. The sky bathed in fire. Sachi, you see what appears to be some sort of dark elephant man, also roaming that hellscape. The sky lit ablaze, searching for food. Sogu, you bear witness to... Well, the first thing you see is Braun marching into a cavern, about to face off against a void dragon. Memories flashing of Braun's history, very, very briefly. You also see a what appears to be an archer who imbues their arrows with arcane energies, also in a different floating continent area. Both of these. You also bear witness to what appears to be an elephant man in a floating continent, adventuring out their life. Petra, you see, you see the turtle. You see Qua. Qua sees
I see
you.
Qua sees me, and we
Yep.
see each other in our vision, and it's trippy. And
Yeah, but you both also see what appears to be a samurai wandering the lands. As as the memory imbues upon you above board, I can share with you, for those that weren't aware, I think Gmart was the only one that was aware in this party. In IO, all of your characters are linked with each other by a deep and foreign power known as the memory. This ancient power has been imbued.
Like the memory.
Thank you, Octo. This ancient power itself has been imbued upon Io ever since its beginning, when the ancient civilization known as the Astari has ruled over this land, and you all have been imbued with this memory as well.
Dude, I didn't know Arya died.
She met her demise, but her line is not yet broken. Like this, her lifeline is not yet broken. So,
my baby.
So, as the memory floats over, all characters that you create in IO are linked by this memory.
Hi. Dude, I got to add another one on Thursday. Fuck.
So we all saw Braun, right?
Wait, so since I am the only person who doesn't have a second character, what do I see?
I would leave that up to you, as you would probably see flashes of individuals within IO's history. Not only are you all linked with your characters, but you're also linked with random figures of IO's history. Both could be Auroran, or sorry, not Auroran. It could be a Starry. It could be Elvish. It could be whatever race you want. As your memory links to individuals of the past, this chamber allows you to peer into it and allow you to untap some of that power. So, as a lovely little reward and bonus for you, you've gained 2 boons. The first one you gained is each of you now have the ability to ritual cast a portal that allows you to teleport yourself and 10 other people here to the altered city of Atlas. Consider this your home base, that you can go ahead and bring artisans, you can bring yourself here, you can go ahead and make a home yourself here if you so wish.
Cool. Yeah, Qua's been squatting here.
Yeah, Qua's been squatting here, for example. You actually see above one of the tree canopies, someone apparently has started to build a bit of a tree house over the main street. Along with the eternal blacksmith Manda, who is willing to forge any weapons and armor for you as they wish. Yeah, consider this your home base that you're able to retreat to when foreign magics do not interfere with your ritual. In addition to that, your second boon. All of you get to level up right now.
Whoa!
For keeps.
But with a twist. Because IO is limited itself to 10th level, because things start getting crazy.
Round 11, but I digress.
I will hover, shake hand.
Tug his collar.
Should have been a god, loser.
You are not.
There is a new addition that IO is going to be seeing in future phases. So for this level, you must level a secondary class.
What?
So everyone.
So is a level 9 something, level 1 something else?
That is correct. So you must choose for this level a secondary class that you'll be able to level into.
What's the best multi-class for sorcerer?
Probably like
I don't know
wizard
how
or
to do
something.
this.
Live out your spider dream, Sachi.
Multi-classing is really easy. It sounds intimidating, but it's literally like just just look at whatever other class you want and you just get that stuff from the leveling chart.
Yep.
That's it.
And it also you do not follow the prerequisites, so you don't have to have the mandatory minimum stat as well.
And it can it can be any class you want.
Yep. In D&D Beyond, when you go over to how you normally level, on the bottom of that page it says add class. You get to go ahead and add a class and choose a secondary
Add another
class.
class. Oh, it's so. How do we I guess we can just manually do it, but there's stuff
So,
that says like
Could
prereq
we
not met.
technically go to 11 total levels at one point so it can be like
10 of
9
one-
too?
Yeah. So
One of another.
that is where I wanted to clarify. Typically, I cap IO at level 10. Your classes will be capped at level 10, but you're able to go all the way to level 20 with multi-classing. So you can have 2 classes at level 10.
So could we take a 10th level right now, or do we have to multi-class now?
You have to multi-class now.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know what I don't.
I'm going fighter, dude. And then
fucking warlock because it's easy and straightforward.
I am
look up
going rogue.
Hexblade Warlock. And then
That's just a subclass.
So also make sure when you
you could
guys
go into fighter as well.
make sure when you go to level up your secondary class, head on over to your home section of your character sheet and make sure multi-class requirements is not checked off. Otherwise,
So-
yeah. Go on.
Oh, right.
I'm dumb, dude. This is the part of the D&D that I never learned.
Yeah.
You're
So if
overcomplicating it. I'll tell you right now. It's super easy.
what does wizard do for me? Like, do I just get the hit dice, or do I get?
Are you taking wizard as your multi-class?
I was thinking about it.
Okay, so just look up Wizard 5e on Google, and then go to the Roll20 page, and then you go down to the list where it says level first. So if you were to take a first level wizard right now, you'd get the features spellcasting and arcane recovery.
Ooh.
Oh.
Brett,
So
how
you-
mad would you be at me if I went Stars Druid again?
I don't care. You can do whatever the hell you want.
And I don't know what the rules is with taking multiple spellcasters, but would you also get an additional 3 cantrips and an additional
Yeah. How
2
does
for
spell
spells?
slots work? How do spell slots work if I'm a warlock, for
Yep.
example?
You would. Yes, you do. Yep, you get it.
So if you were to take wizard right now, Lawman, you'd get 3 more cantrips and 2 more first level spells.
from the wizard tree specifically, from the wizard spell casting.
Okay.
Fortunately, D&D Beyond handles all of that for you. So if you were to go wizard, when you select one in wizard and go back to your character sheet and go to your spell slots, you will see 2 sections: your bard spells and your wizard spells. You'll be able to cast wizards as a first level spell, which means you get first level wizard spells and cantrips.
How does this affect my spell slots as a warlock
You would get a secondary set of spell slots.
that are independent from?
That is correct.
Okay. Man,
If you wish to
thinking between just classes and then also subclasses into account if we level later, like fuck.
Yep. So as you level later, you have 1 more level in your primary class. As you continue to overcome challenges like super bosses upon IO and additional like bonus stuff, optional stuff, things like that, that'll actually reward into your secondary class. But it allows everyone to be their own unique characters at this point. So, Whoops, you're taking fighter as Sachi?
I'm trying to look for a good fighting style, but yeah. If I were to take 2-weapon fighting as a fighting style, and it says when you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. I don't think that works for spells at all. That only work for if I'm meleeed, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. I gotta, dude. Somebody help me find like an OP like.
Dude, my
sorcerer fighting
brain
build.
hurts.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much.
I mean, the only thing is like I feel like it would be very.
Eldritch Knight.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Eldritch Knight uses int, so you would be using your int for casting all spells.
Yeah.
for
I need a
Eldritch Knight.
charisma.
Then you're not. Fighter's not gonna get you much.
Paladin would be better for you.
go full radiant with Paladin. Since everything uses charisma with Paladin, that is true.
Yeah,
I
Paladin
mean-
would be dope.
I'm doing that.
Oh yeah, gotta think about my stat breakdown.
Mhm.
Liska's gonna channel the unfortunate situation of the Ghostwise Halfling and pick Wizard.
Oh, I can't be a wizard. I'm dumb.
Then I'm gonna go. See, I am going to be a wizard with 8 int.
That's
So it's
something.
Well, you
it's
are.
okay.
So you are. If you would like to go ahead and resort your stat array, you're free to do that at this time as well.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Head
At least
hurts,
it's
brain
like
empty.
A million 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So if I picked Warlock,
Mhm.
I would have to get a patron. How does that work?
Yeah.
So
Make it Terry.
So the way warlocks work in
Terry as
the way warlock works in IO for typical characters, for typical warlocks, you just essentially grab your power. Your patron is the astral, is some sort of mysterious entity in the astral that gives you your power. You do not know who that patron is. All you know is that you gather your power from a mysterious source that gives it to you willingly.
A mysterious Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be a genie.
This is true. This
Okay.
is true. Nisa, what are you thinking for your secondary class?
So Nissa is going to channel the memory of those who have skulked in the darkness under Io before her, and is going to take a level in Rogue.
That makes sense. That
Range-
makes sense.
Ranger Rogue.
Ranger
are you-
Rogue! Sneak attack,
get-
sneak attack!
Yeah, you get sneak attack. Yeah, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got sneak attack and then expertise and perception and survival, giving me a plus 13 to those skills.
Mm-hmm. Leesk, what about you?
I'm going to be doing Wizard, and I can't pick my Arcane Tradition yet, but I'm going to be going full Void, and we're going to be going Necromancy Wizard.
Say quiet. Speak.
Excuse me?
We're not telling. I'm not going to be raising dead. Don't worry. It's more for thematics.
Hey, I raised dead.
I also raised them.
Can we just let the dead be dead?
I'm not going to mess with the dead. I just want the shield spell.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sachi, what are you thinking?
I might go Bard or Paladin, but I'd need 2 levels in Paladin for it to be useful, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look up Bard stuff.
You would be able to level up your secondary class a couple of times in this campaign as well, just FYI.
Okay.
Just FYI.
I have thieves' tools now.
Sogu, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna be a warlock. I don't know which patron yet.
Okay. Terry can teach you.
Oh wait.
Can I use
Ooh.
a shield on Sachi if I'm casting spells?
As a,
You have
you can,
Warcaster.
Do you have to have Warcaster?
If you have like a weapon and a shield, yes. If you have one free hand.
Let me check.
You have to have
Check.
at least one free hand unless you have Warcaster. Then you can have something in both hands.
both of these. What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna take fighter. Or
Go barbarian for that damage reduction.
I was gonna say barbarian.
Ultimate tank.
Barbarian's so fun. It's
You get-
so fun.
You get that 12 hit. You get that 12 extra hit points per level, and you get to rage, which makes you just soak up half of all the weapon damage.
I have to look at the class features. Well, I get nothing from unarmored defense.
Right.
Um,
But when you rage, you do get that resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Look at the name
no,
of that spell.
that's no good. Because I can't concentrate while raging, so I
Ah,
lose.
you lose a little bit of your AC.
Yeah.
I see what you're
I'm just
saying.
gonna take fighter. It's the
Do
most
it.
straightforward one.
Yeah.
But I can't decide what fighting style I want to take.
Dude, yeah, that's a good point. Something to think about. I know there's there's some new like. You're gonna take the fiend.
Yeah.
Excellent. Petra, what are you thinking?
I think I'm too smooth-brained for this. I
Well,
have no idea.
well, you're a charisma caster, so you can go ahead if you would like to
I
do
really got what?
Bard.
Paladin or cleric?
paladin or
Bard,
sorcerer
Bard.
Charisma or is that wisdom?
or bard.
Bard. But then me
Bard.
and you are just class swapping.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm not a bard. Well,
There's so
Let me
many
look at
flavors
Bard.
of bard to choose from.
let me look a barb.
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna just take dueling. That's like the best one. I think.
Okay.
Okay. If I'm holding my quarterstaff in one hand, does it
Yes.
technically count as a melee weapon? Theoretically.
What, the quarterstaff? Yeah, quarterstaff's
Yeah.
a melee weapon.
All right. So if I went fighter and took dueling fighting style, when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 to damage rolls with that weapon.
Yep. Yippers.
But that means you got to use your action to attack and not cast the spell.
That specifically is with
Just-
your weapon.
Oh, so it wouldn't count
Yeah.
to the spell?
No.
Correct.
What if I put a blade on the end of my staff?
Then you would have to make a weapon attack with your staff.
Yeah, it's still related to your staff, but you can go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and like.
find a way to make fighter work. I hope you know.
No, it's fine.
I wish there was like a better fighting style for this.
For something like Eldritch Blast, where it says the spell creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels, 2 beams at 5th level. Does that mean 5th level of Warlock or 5th level in general?
It's the
fifth-
class.
It's the class, 5th level of Warlock.
Okay, so that's useless.
Alright, I'm good. I am now a tanky boy. I can now get up to 26 AC. Pog.
Oh, I think
Oh.
my hit points are wrong.
Oh, actually, hold on 1 second. Someone's telling me otherwise. Give me 1 second. Apparently, cantrips go by total level.
Pog! Eldritch Blast is in!
Let me double check. I'm getting several people telling me that it goes by total level.
Ooh, what if I did artificer?
That'd be pretty cool.
Let me look. Maybe that'd be cool.
Artificer could be fun. Lightning Blasty. My Warlock dips are so busted. You're gonna be so busted, dude.
I'm busted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go paladin.
And if I went artificer, I could get a gun later.
Mm-hmm.
And actually,
Good.
oh, yeah, I'm doing artificer.
Tie.
If I
I'm doing
wanted to
that too.
like hardcore, I'd be going druid, but I don't want to play another life cleric druid.
I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm saying fucking just doing the wizard.
Wizard.
What's that?
Beep, 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 boo. Beep, beep, boo. Pew. And remember, your hit points are max, so whatever you choose, go ahead and yeah.
Wait a minute, wait. I just remembered that Oathbreaker Paladin is a thing. Wait.
Oh, that's a good, yeah.
Ooh.
What does that entail?
But then I have to hold a weapon. Fuck.
You.
But I'm also already pretty tanky and healthy. And I already have Warcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then, oh my god, I know what I'm gonna do I'm gonna make her a divine sniper. Holy shit! I'm gonna take spell sniper and then
Nice.
snipe people with radiant bolts.
Ooh.
With a fucking, like, an anti-material rifle. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
Do I have
Yep.
to pick for
That
Qua
sounds
as
sick.
well?
Yep.
I'm too smooth brained for this shit. Well, actually,
Okay.
Qua's easy.
Well-
Qua's a wizard.
Well, yeah. Also, Qual, you can handle later if you
Well, I'm
want.
just gonna slap wizard on too because he went to Arcane. No, he didn't even go to Arcane Academy. He talked to a student once.
Yep. And he's like, I am a master wizard now.
Wait, he already has magic initiate. Maybe that's a waste.
Yep.
Could I use sorcery points later on to quicken spell cleric slots?
I think so, but let me go ahead and
Good
check
question.
real
That's
quick.
actually a very good question.
Because I might go sorcerer if that works.
1 second, please. When you cast a
see why
spell
you-
that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points.
Yep.
Yep,
And the answer is
absolutely.
yes.
All right, yep. So I'm going sorcerer instead. Fuck that.
Mhm.
I'm noting. I'm witnessing Sachi. I'm gazing at her.
Uh-huh.
Gaze upon my glory.
I
I'm
might go
gazing
sorcerer
upon
as well.
her. I'm going sorcerer.
Which kind of sorcerer?
Let's go shadow sorcerer.
What's up,
Oh.
Queen? You've got some fat sorcery points. Mind
Oh,
if I
Shadow
hold them?
Sorcerer will be really good. And it makes sense for least.
Yeah. When DM secretly hopes for 2 wild magic rolls.
What if I told you I'm going wild magic sorcerer? On
No
Petra?
one needs that.
That would be amazing. What do you mean no one needs that?
Some people need it.
I've decided the power makes you all wild magic sorcerers. Every time you attack,
Hey,
I
Ty.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought it gave me fucking dark. Wait, I do get dark vision. Oh my god.
So I won't be able to upcast.
I
any of
get
this
dark
stuff.
vision to 120 feet. Oh
That is-
my god.
that is correct.
Damn.
You cannot
Maybe
use.
Summer needs to change their
Okay.
portrait to world's biggest nut.
Yeah, you can't use your wizard slots for Bart. You can't use your Bard slots and wizard slots.
Roger that.
So you probably want to choose like more like utility spells that'll help you out with as a, like mage armor and shit like that, and shields. Like those are some pretty good fucking spells for anyone. I feel like at that point.
I don't know what 2 cantrips I want to take.
You don't have to decide now if you don't want to. You can go ahead and take the hit points and choose later.
You're killing me, Brett. This is too much.
I'm killing you.
Yeah,
Brett,
this
can you
is like create 2 new D&D characters in my mind. This is like hurting my head.
Well, you don't have to
Can you
worry
adjust my HP?
Yeah, I can adjust your HP, absolutely. Once your character's done, let me know and I'll adjust your HP for you.
Yeah, go for it right now. I got Artificer on my page. I just don't know what the max rolls are.
Oh, the max roll for Artificer?
I'm a level 1 Artificer, level 9 Sorcerer, so
Oh,
I don't know
see.
what.
Yeah, no worries. Your Artificer's 1d8, so we would add... Why is your rolled HP 50? 1 second.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
don't know.
9 times 6 is 54, plus 8 is 62, so your max HP is 62.
I lost 10 HP by leveling up. Pog.
You are at 82 hit points.
Oh, never mind. I got 10.
He thought.
Get fucked, I guess, or whatever.
Cool.
You don't have to worry about Qua if you're not playing.
Oh no,
them
I'm
actively.
I'm both of them, man.
Yeah.
Still just thinking about Petra, and I'm just like, God, I don't know what synergizes.
Any charisma caster would. Are you? So are you? Do you want to do? Do you want to add spell casting, or do you want to do more of a fighting ability?
I'm looking at charisma stuff on like sorcerer, but then I'm thinking like, what sorcerer subclass? You know, if we ever get that far, and it's like, oh God, and there's like 10 options, and they all do vastly different things.
Yeah, I mean,
Storm would be cool for Petra.
what we could go ahead and do is you could just do what the default.
Yeah, let's just do storm. Fuck it.
Storm. Yeah, Storm's pretty.
sorcerer. Fuck it.
Storm's pretty straightforward.
Add the class.
All right. Sachi's got 82 hit points. Let me check everyone else real quick. Least.
It should be 10 more than it is right now, I believe.
11 more.
No, it was 17 before, and it for some reason only added 1 hit point.
Well, no. So your sorcerer gives you 6 with another 5, so you'll get another 11.
Oh yeah.
But I will add this. Let's see. Let me go ahead and check real quick. 9 times 8 equals 72, plus 6 is 78. So you have 78 points. You are at 128.
Yeah.
Because you are effective. Yeah. 128.
I am the tank caster.
Yes, you are. Let me go ahead and check everyone's hit points.
I don't know.
Wait,
what
can I
warlocks
take
can-
protection fighting style again?
Like double protection fighting style. I don't
Yeah.
think you can double dip on that. You'd have
But
to.
what if I did?
I don't believe you can stack.
But what
that.
if I did it? But like,
It-
my question here. But here's the question, Brett.
Yeah,
What if
yeah,
I did it?
I think there's actually another good fighting style for tanking specifically, right?
If you
there's-
go UA, there's Tunnel Fighter and Mariner, which are fucking awesome for shield users.
Well,
Well,
specifically what I was thinking of-
UA is out, so you can't do
Yeah,
that.
UA is out. But
So,
yeah, I was thinking interception, which I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
interception.
kinda neat.
Interception's pretty good. So what are you looking for? Do you want to be continue to be tankier?
Well, yeah.
Battle mastery for superior dice is always fun.
You could always just take defense for the straight up +1 to AC.
I already took that on Paladin.
Uh,
That's what I was gonna ask if I could
Try
just
and
take it
like
again,
double dip.
but I
No,
can't.
yeah, sorry, bud.
I think I'll just take dueling. It's just +2 damage,
Yep.
which never hurts.
And no other weapons. Yep, +2 damage. That's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Battle Master's for a level 3 fighter, so okay.
Yeah. I mean, my other thought was I was gonna think about Warlock, but that doesn't. But that's mostly just for power gaming because you can use Warlock spell slots for Smite.
Mhm.
So it would just give me more Smite every day, but that just doesn't really fit flavor-wise at all. So I was like, yeah, forget it. I'll just go fighter.
I took Cure Wounds and Spare the Dying, by the way.
Hi.
how sweet of you.
You're welcome. But it's only because I already have a million cantrips.
AC go up. 98. Yep.
Wait, Cure Wounds isn't a cantrip?
Why was it showing on my cantrips list?
It might be an yeah, the Cure Wounds isn't a cantrip, just FYI. You might want to choose something else. It might be like
it's showing it as a cantrip on my page. That's weird.
it might be just a custom spell that was added for another person. So yeah, go ahead and select something else for me, please.
Bonk.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's just D&D Beyond showing shit that's not supposed to show, unfortunately. Let's see here. 98.
I'm so happy. I can have both of these like AC now.
What's your AC now?
I can get my AC to 26.
With what?
Actually no, I can get it to 28 if I Shield of Faith myself then Shield spell.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
for
my
a
AC
turn.
is 14.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. 96 is your hit points. All right. Petra is now 106 hit points.
Sick. Wait. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
No, both of these beating me by 1 HP now.
Fuck it, I'm taking Thunderclap. Blah blah.
Clap them cheek.
If we get in a room with like 100 enemies and I just go, I'll hit everything.
Mm-hmm. Double checking. Nisa is good. Petra, Sachi. Let me go ahead and make sure your hit points are good. Sachi. That looks about
And I
right.
have magic missile now. Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're good. 82. Good job, Whoops. You did your character correctly.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you. I'm gonna hang that up on the fridge.
Wow.
I am Void. I am Shadow Sorcerer. I am edgy.
All right, and Sogu, I'm applying your hit points as well. You now have 80 hit points.
Pog.
Okie dokie. So we've got everything handled.
Oh yeah, thunderclap's not 100 feet. That's just the sound.
Oh yeah, a thunderclap can be heard up from 100
Thunderclap's like
feet.
5 feet.
Thunderclap's 100 feet.
range of the sound, but the attack, like, that's how far the sound carries.
Yeah, the range area is 5 feet, but you can hear thunderclap from 100 feet. So if you're like surrounded by people, that's what thunderclap
You
is
create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed
Read the
on a
range.
Constitution
Look at the
saving throw.
Read the
range.
range on the spell.
Oh god, this spell
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
I have that spell. It's pretty nice. It's a
Why do
cantrip.
spells in D&D just fucking suck?
Well, you see, it's a cantrip, but I think it's pretty good.
It's
No.
it's an
I like
AoE.
it. It's
yeah,
a good
it's
thunder
needed.
damage melee
No,
thing.
it's bad.
It's
Goodbye.
for clearing a. It's for clearing a
close.
basement
It's
of rats.
It's
Red
horrible.
close.
It's literally useless.
Oh.
It's for rat
As
basements,
the guy,
dude.
as the guy who spec'd into a lot of thunder spells, that cuts deep.
Petra looks down. Come on, dude.
Come on, dude. Thunderclap.
All right, has everyone leveled up?
Yes.
Yes,
think
I have,
so.
I have a question.
Yes.
So since we're adding another class,
Yes.
can we also go to the blacksmith and get a +1 weapon that's appropriate for our class?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. All right. As your memory unlocks, showing you previous lives that are now attuned within your mind, you depart from the chapel and head back outside into the city of Atlas.
Dude, I saw a purple potato. That was in hell.
A hell that you've never even seen before, that isn't known to exist.
I saw a turtle.
That looks like
I
sure. Oh god.
Hmm?
Potato. I also think one of them died. That was weird. They looked like you, Nissa.
They were swallowed into the
You
shadow.
see too much death.
What?
Well, this was crazy.
Oh my god.
The blacksmith snarls over at you. Your weapons are done.
Ooh.
Ooh, piece of candy.
And we'll give you your +1 floating shield, your +1 shield, a +1
Yes.
rapier, and a +1 leather armor.
Hooray.
What
Plus
else?
4 plus 4 strength plus 4 stam leather belt.
I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of a man? Would I even know what a sniper rifle is before?
No.
No. What are
No,
you
we heard of
talking
guns
about?
though.
You're insane.
Basically, I asked her
snipers?
if she can turn it into a gun, a long gun that can shoot spells.
I see. That is something I can look into for you.
Functionally, it
potentially.
wouldn't change anything on how my attack works. It's basically just flavor for Artificer.
Yeah, so she'll look at you and say, I'm sure I can mold something of that. I already remember a previous lifetime where I was a gunsmith.
Perfect.
What it sounds like you're trying to make is a sort of arcane sniper rifle.
Ah, yes, that sounds perfect.
Well, I'm glad we got there.
Yeah.
I didn't say it, you did.
Give me some time and I can go ahead and work on that for you if you'd like.
Excellent, thanks.
I shall let you know when it is done. Any other special requests for Band of the Blacksmith while you're here?
Nissa requests a short sword +1.
Bovides will hold out his hand and say, "Dab me up."
Amanda will go ahead and hand you a short sword +1 to Nisa.
Oh,
Thank you.
All right, so you get a short sword +1. Any
Nissa's
other,
swinging it around. Ah.
Is having an existential crisis.
like a plastic sword? Whee! Wow.
Everybody around me dies, even in my memories.
Ooh, rolls around on ground. All right.
Terry, I need a hug.
It's all right. I could bring them back to life
My dad, not yours.
forever.
Oh, okay, Sachi, I need a hug.
okay.
Thank you.
Sachi gives a half-assed hug.
Hey, does mage armor need concentration?
Nope.
No.
Okay, sick.
It doesn't stack with your existing armor, though.
It does not stack with existing armor.
Correct.
No, you can only wear it when you don't have. You can only use it when you don't have armor on.
So I have leather armor on, so I
Correct.
could not. Okay. I need
That
to
is
change
correct.
that.
Petra,
What?
can I go back now? It's cold
You
up
know
here.
how to get home too.
Oh yeah.
Sits down for an hour and starts
Sits down
ritual
for an hour.
casting.
Well, so you all can easily just recall back to where you were before.
I do that.
All right. Petra, is there anything else you say, or is there anything else Qua says before everyone returns back to the mainframe?
I'm going to stay here. I have unfinished business.
Like what?
Very important work. And you see him walk back over to this house, and then you just see him tossing like seeds onto his roof.
So busy.
Sick.
Okay.
You
No.
know where to find me.
It's the house covered in seeds.
Oh,
I can't believe
but
our
before
setup
he
has
leaves,
unlocked an NPC.
he gives Petra the bean.
Ooh.
One magic bean. And now we may go.
Petra has the magic bean. Excellent. Very
Yeah,
exciting.
that was like the bean, all caps.
Oh, it's the bean. It's the only one left in existence, it feels like.
The last one in my birdie bots, whatever beans.
Yep.
Ophides eyes the bean and licks his lips.
Not again.
no.
You know better.
All right. Does everyone depart from the altered city of Atlas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's time.
It is time.
Oppression.
It is time indeed. All right. So with that, you all recall back into the metallic room. New weapons in tow, new power imbued upon your memory.
Did she finish my staff, or do I gotta go back later?
Are you talking about the sniper staff that you
Yeah.
want to make? That's gonna take some time.
All right.
That's not something that she can just do right away. So you will receive a message when she is finished with that.
I say, fuck this to the light I have on, and I turn that shit off, and I use my new eyes.
Yeah, darkness eyes.
I use my
glorious
new
darkness.
120 dark vision.
Oh, you
I
got
had 120 dark vision before it was cool, and I sprint off into the darkness.
you run into
I
the wall.
know.
Is it a devil sight?
I will. It's not Devil's Sight, so I think it's black and white, but it is the
Welcome to
120.
the world of baby vision. Come find me when you got demons.
Let me read it.
I'm-
You have it's just you have dark vision with a range of 120 feet.
Okay. Boop, boop. It doesn't say what shades you see it in, so there you go. You can see as clear
Nice.
as Petra. You also turn off your light because you said fuck that.
No more void light.
All right.
Why would you not want a light? I'd light a light.
Don't need it.
Don't need it.
Out of the
I
way,
don't need it.
boomer. Lights
I
are
don't
old
need it.
news. I need it.
What did you call me?
Boomer.
All right, little girl, don't be rude to your elders.
I kill you.
Sorry. I kill you. Just like I tried to kill Qua.
Rips off face, Braun
Again.
2.0.
Again.
You will see Terra Salam hold out his hand to the door. After you see his lingering void magic begin to infuse upon the door automatically opens up, kind of like a sliding metal door from our time above board. Give me a second.
Whoa.
The door will open.
Makes a fart noise.
It makes a fart noise.
Enter the room.
I make a fart noise.
I wonder which blacksmith made this place.
It's a dead end.
Check for traps.
Everybody inside.
It's,
Okay.
it's a wee bit cramped in here.
It's going to feel a bit cramped. This is a strange...
Boopity!
Hold on, where am I? Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm here. Buffety squeezes himself in there.
Okay. As you walk
This
in,
is touching the walls.
Terra Slum will continue.
These are strange ruins of a unknown origin. Whoever created this place, once a long time ago, its knowledge has been lost to the people, to the common man of Io. Fortunately, with the void that had been imbued upon me, it has imparted me with some knowledge. Allow me to guide you through this place. From my understanding, it is incredibly dangerous and tiring. We will have to continue to advance and march through. We will have no time for rest, but I shall do my best to imbue you with whatever restorative and healing magics I can give you, granting you fragments of my power as you continue to engage against the dangerous denizens of this place. Make sure that you resolved all of your business before we continue.
Anyone
Does
got any
anyone
business?
have to use the restroom?
Anyone business?
So, above board, Mainframe of Atlas is Io's first, quote unquote, as I've been saying, raid campaign.
Uber mega dungeon.
It is a giant dungeon. Because of its dangers and the constant threat that you'll be under, you'll be unable to take any long rests while you're within this dungeon.
Ooh,
Rip
okay.
casters.
I have never been so happy to have not only a magic bottle I can sleep in, but being able to short rest and get spells back.
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, get
So-
fucked.
Allow me to continue.
Sorry, it's so funny.
As everyone points to DM, boo!
Yeah, boo, this change sucks. Is what the fuck?
I like casting spells.
I like being able to rest.
So, as you overcome obstacles, depending on how well and effective you overcome those obstacles, for example, as you finish battles in timely matters, in short amounts of times, fulfilling conditions and things like that, you'll be granted some healing as well as spell slots to be regenerated after each combat, instead of having to rely on long rest. But because of this, you still need to manage your resources carefully. Essentially, being able to do a combat and then being like, I sleep to regain everything is not going to work here. So make sure that your resources are managed effectively. Each combat you complete will restore spells, will restore some spells, not all spells, and will restore health, all dependent on the roll of the dice. The better you do in combat, essentially the faster you clear the combat, the more spells you'll heal, regain, and the more hit points you heal. This is meant to be a challenge, so make sure that you are taking care of the resources that you have.
I'm a level 1 sorcerer. I think I'm gonna be okay.
Same.
So with that, everyone has been
Feels
given
bad, man.
everyone has been given their long rest at that point. AKA, use cantrips wisely, spellcasters.
Bro, that's my MO.
Yeah, glad I just spec'd into a warlock for Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
man. High five.
Dog.
Well, luckily I've got Radiant Bolts as my main damage, so.
Yeah,
I think everyone will be.
I picked up Chill Touch, so nobody's healing.
My only regret before we head down.
What?
I won't see the boom.
You might not see the boom.
Bad.
You might not see the surface.
You might not see the boom in your lifetime.
Somebody will, though.
Yeah,
And
some
it'll be
animals.
That's
glory.
worth it.
Become as gods,
If a
guys.
tree
All right,
falls in the
guys,
forest.
remember, become as gods. Keep the
If a
message
nuke
in your
goes
head.
off in a
Yes.
crater and
Become
no one is
as
around to
God.
witness it, does it make a sound?
Do
Will
I
I
make
be able
another
to
crater?
teleport to Atlas to get my sniper rifle?
While
Yeah,
you're
we can all
within the
ritual cast, right?
So while you're within this dungeon, the magics that is within the mainframe will be unable to teleport you back to the
Rat.
altered city of Atlas. However, things may be delivered to you like objects in the future.
Ooh. All right, I'm good.
All right. And with that, you will see Terra Salam go over to... Whoop. My bad. Well, bam. Close that. Nope, that's not what I meant. Fuck. There we go. With that, he'll move over both of these, walk over to this panel, and place a hand on there. As void energy begins to crackle in, you feel the room that you're in do a slight shake before you feel yourself moving, specifically descending. This would be a modern day elevator that you are currently on.
Magic.
Oh, like a fancy mine shaft.
Let me just go ahead and make sure everything is set up. As it descends, you will feel it shake again.
How long were we in this elevator?
1,000 years.
I would say about 30 seconds.
Okay, I play a song. Elevator music.
I hate you. He invented elevator music.
Damn
Holy
right.
shit.
All right, got that one on the board. We're good. now.
It's canon, dude. He invented it.
The door opens as you enter the mainframe of Atlas.
Come zone.
Button, we can
said
get
it,
a come
said
zone.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
The dungeon starts now.
The dungeon starts now.
Everybody
Run.
the door.
Go, go, go!
4 liches attack you.
Start jumping to make
A
your
fireball
enemies your
flies
allies
into the
come to
elevator.
you.
I guess into the darkness.
All right, you're free to move. Do what you'd like to do. The hallway itself is dark currently. Those with light sources may need to escort the way. The hallway,
Right.
itself appears to be empty and clean. It hasn't been used in quite some time. The technology around these metal platings show of an ancient architecture that is also foreign and advanced at the same time. Both of these once again remains in the elevator, refusing to move his token.
Hold on. Oh, I didn't see that we got out that way. Okay, here I am.
No worries. All right. As you walk in, you're greeted to 2 doors. A panel appears to be visible over here against the wall.
I'm leading the way like Gandalf in Moria.
Hey, I just thought of something. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, keep talking. I might, because we haven't. Is it okay if I change like one thing?
What one thing would you like to change?
Instead of taking dueling, which was the fighting style that I took,
Mm-hmm.
because I have the floating shield, could I take 2-weapon fighting?
Yes, you can.
Jesus.
Fog.
That would be
Oh.
pretty fucking sick, actually. Hold on.
All right.
Okay,
So-
sorry. Keep talking. We haven't actually had a combat yet, so.
Yeah, no worries. As you look at the panel, the panel says lift currently unoperational. Require. It states that it requires. It needs to recognize the biosigns within the hallway, and power needs to be restored to lift before the door will open again.
We need power.
What does that mean?
Magic, of course.
Petra holds out her hands and starts using like shocking grasp.
Power?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's in here.
As you step over into that area, the door automatically opens.
Oh,
That's convenient. Come
What
this
in
way. This is a long hallway.
If nobody stops her, Petra's gonna shocking grasp the computer monitor.
As you shocking grasp the computer monitor, it blacks out for a second before giving back the same message.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
I don't have a weapon right now to cast spells with, so good luck.
It's kind of weird Terry like being here and all, man.
Peepers?
It's weird not having
Like
both
when
of
your
these in
dad
the
comes
front.
into school.
Both of these.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
we did-
reading about to a play. Wait, where are you guys?
Follow the
Follow
line.
the-
Wait, where are you guys?
This
Okay,
guy
I'm
just
here.
doesn't
Here I
look at
am.
the
Here
map
I
at
am.
any point in time.
All right.
I
As
need
you
to get the
walk,
lights on in this
What is
bitch.
this?
as you walk in, the panels have a message. Power cycle ready to initiate, and with a big green, sort of like panel on the screen itself that says on.
Oh, this may open the door.
Is there a button?
Wait!
I punch it.
No! It's backwards for no!
As you punch the screen that says on, you just kind of hear as these machines begin to hum.
Ah,
I need everyone to
Cool.
roll initiative.
Backwards for no.
It's backwards for no!
That's so
It's
fucking
backwards. Oh,
stupid.
no.
I can also roll initiative for you because I have an initiative
sick.
button. Anyone that has not rolled initiative of these 5, it looks like Sogu. Initiative.
wow, that's the worst initiative I could possibly get.
All right.
She rolled a 2. No.
So, before this combat begins, I would like to let you know that we are currently operating under new scan rules. Some of you guys are already familiar with this, but let me go ahead and let you know. Instead of doing free skill checks to scan for things that are happening within combat or encounters themselves, you instead take no skill check. You spend a bonus action, and you get a list of things that you can identify from. But it takes a bonus action to do so. So you have to dedicate a bonus action to doing that.
New patch notes.
New patch notes. Yep.
Also, if that is my initiative, it should be a +3 to initiative.
Okay.
So, a 14.
Well, it was a 12. You said +3, so that's 15.
Well, but it has a +1 on it already.
Oh, 14. Okay.
Nodders.
All right. So at that point, you begin to feel a surge of teleportation magic begin to surround you.
Why are you casting that, Sachi?
Casting what?
All right.
Robots.
This one turns over to you. All right, since who's got... Okay, so the initiative is a 14. Interesting.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
That's us.
Woo.
You will see this one hold out its mechanical hand as it conjures 2 shards that appear to be blinking slowly. It will then move up and punch Petra in the face.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, you missed.
You missed, fool.
Just
Fuck you!
duh.
All right, Leask, it's your turn.
What the fuck? He's just like, what in the goddamn? I'll start off by giving us the good old scan as a bonus action.
Excellent. Let me go ahead and
This
give
is
you
the
a-
only time I'll ever do this because I'm a healer and I need my bonus actions.
Let me go ahead and give you the list of the following things. So you encounter an Atlas Demolitionist. The Atlas Demolitionist, with their traits, has damage Let me go and copy. Yeah, damage resistance, damage immunities, condition immunities, immutable form. For their turns, they take an execution turn, a conjure turn, a move turn, and an action turn. For their attacks, They only have a slam. Oh, they only have a slam. What are you scanning specifically? I want to give you those traits, but if you want to scan something else, for example, the blinking shards that are there, or any of these two robots that you see, let me know what you'd like to scan specifically.
I'm gonna assume that the scans are the conjure turn. Give me damage immunities, I guess, first off, is a good well-rounded thing.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. Good idea.
Good idea, good idea. It is immune. You said damage immunities, correct?
Yes.
All right. It is immune to fire and poison.
Huh. Not necrotic.
Neat. I'm just gonna go. Maybe I should stay here because I am one of the tankier boys. Ha. Well, I doubt this thing's good at wisdom saves, so I'll use Toll the Dead on it.
Okay. Let's see it.
Wait. No. Okay, I had to do a thing. There we go.
Wisdom saving throw.
Pretty good.
Yes.
Critically saved.
Okay.
Okay,
oh.
why
Well,
is
it
this
doesn't.
bottom
It
of the
doesn't
room?
have a bonus to its wisdom save. We know that.
Oh. Last like Chop of the Hut.
I'll move here and just be a general tanky boy to help out. That's it for me.
I pat you on the back as you walk by.
All
Thanks,
right.
Sogu.
At the end of Leesk's turn,
No, let me go.
you will see the following. Let me zoom out for this. Over on this side, specifically the left side of everything that is happening, you will see blue light form and begin to travel through into the machines. You will then see several purple lights begin to appear. A couple of purple lights appear.
What the hell is that?
This phenomenon is now scannable. Sogu, it's your turn.
Hi, scannable.
All right. So, as you, this is the power relay used to power up the lifts. The blue light needs to be guided all the way to the end, and will continue to move between the machines over to the right at the end of everyone's turn. If the blue light hits a purple light, it resets back at the beginning. You can operate the computer to tell the light to move down to a different row on their next turn instead of moving right, which it does by default. To do that, you must spend an action on the computer panel. So, as a recap of that, at the end of Sogu's round, this is what the light will do. It'll move over to the next one.
I can't see shit.
I actually can see it, yes.
What, over here?
Yes,
Nope,
I
I
It's
can
have.
Garden and
sight
whatnot.
for some people.
I got small eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
also
worries.
Small eyes.
I think that might be me and Petra duty to fix that stuff.
boy. Whole ass action, you say.
That makes it even more difficult.
Oh, from the light. Okay.
Yeah.
1 second, please. I didn't even think about that. Give me 1 moment. I have a solution for you. Leave that door closed, and then if this will help.
Theoretically, if it's a light that would be a light, we could see the light in the dark.
Actually, no.
Lights are lights.
I'm going to illuminate the room for you. Bring.
I can so I can see everything.
All right. You guys see okay now?
Yes.
All right. So let me go ahead and recap. The blue light needs to be guided all the way to the end to both of these machines. So these two machines, all the way on the right, need to be powered up for the lift to be powered up. If the blue light moves into a purple light, it has to start all the way over at the beginning. By default, at the end of everyone's turn, the blue light moves to the right. If you spend an action to use the computer, the blue light instead moves down. And then at the next turn, we'll continue moving right. You must spend an action on the computer to go ahead and do that. And at the end of everyone's turn, the blue light will continuously move right or move down if the computer has been used. You need to be 5 feet away from any of the computer screens.
Got it.
Any questions?
If we have multiple actions per turn, does that mean we get to move the ball twice?
You should only have one action per turn.
Oh, okay.
Also, moving it down and then up does nothing for you.
Yeah. All you do is spend an action to tell that to instead move all the way to the right to move down.
I see.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna not do that and instead blast these dudes.
Okay.
Shablamo! I'm gonna. Oh wow, that was so bad. So I'm casting Shatter. I don't know why it didn't appear as me, doing that, but they must make a con save or take the damage.
What is it? 10-foot radius?
And I'm putting it 10 foot over on this side next to these two.
I'm gonna do an all-player control of the Shatter. All right, move where you'd like to.
Oh, does this hit Petra? Okay,
That'll hit Petra. Okay, please.
Blammo!
Please, dude. What saving throw? Constitution.
Con, however, a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Wiggles eyebrows. 11 for the demolitionist and 6 for the small bow. They will take 17 points of damage.
+4. I don't know when I got this, but I
spiritual focus. Epic.
Yeah, it does. It just slaps on every.
All right, 21 points of damage.
It's there somewhere. You believe me, right?
I believe you.
Thank you. Action, bonus action.
Use your bonus action to scan. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Action, bonus action done, and then I move, and that's my turn.
Okay. I will once again hide that. All right, so good. That ends your round.
Yes,
All right, Nisa. Before you go. Just kidding. Let me double check something real quick. Scrolling down. Yes, excellent. This little guy is going to waddle over to Leask and attack with an electric pincer. Does a 25 hit? Yes, should, right? Leask? Shield. What is your AC
Shield
now?
gang, shield gang.
26.
All right, 26. Excellent. Nicely done. Nisa, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take my Dread Ambusher turn. I'm gonna move 35 feet back. And then we're gonna do. Oh my god, I have like sneak attack now. I'm gonna mark.
You're gonna mark this?
I think I'm gonna mark this shard. As my favored foe, and then I think I'm gonna start blasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my, really?
Huh.
12 does not hit.
Cool. Second attack.
20 hits for 12 points of damage, or 11 points of damage, excuse me.
And that takes favored foe. Oh
Yep.
god. And sneak attack.
Yep, sneak attack's already been applied. That's the
And
2.
is it? Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And Dread Ambusher.
Okay, 4.
Okay, and then I get to take my third attack.
Okay, that is a miss.
I bonus action scan the shard.
Okie dokie. I can tell you everything you'd like to know about the volatile drone. It has an HP of 30, an AC of 16. It goes on an initiative of 1. It has only 1 attack. Explosion. On initiative of 1 in a 10-foot area, volatile drone explodes for HP D4 points of fire damage, divided among all creatures in explosion range. So whatever hit points it has, roll that many in D4s.
Damn.
Ooh. Oakley dokley.
And the damage divided amongst everyone within range of the 10-foot area.
Relay that to the party.
Which
My bonus
one
action's
was
done.
that?
My move is done.
I'm sorry?
That's the end of my turn.
Which one is the explodey boy? This one?
Nope, the crystal
Or the
shards
shard.
that were
Okay.
manifested by the
Okay.
demolitionist.
I just
Got it,
hope
got it,
those
got it.
can't move.
So there's the big guy, there's the little guys, and then there's these shards.
Yep, the shards are
Okay.
created by the drone, or by the
Okay.
demolitionist.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Okay,
learn the
okay,
name
okay.
of each one.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Nisa, does that end your round?
Yeah, worst round ever. Yeah, go.
Okay. So at the end of that round, this will move over in this direction. Sachi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use an action on the computer to move the light.
Okay, the light's gonna go south. Your action has been used. You have a bonus action and move remaining.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I should do right now. I guess I will go here, and then I'll Misty Step here.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okie dokie.
Hey, wave at Sachi. She walks by.
Goodbye.
At the end of Sachi's
Wait,
turn,
you're leaving me?
Bye.
the light will move south. Petra, it's your turn.
All right, I don't want to be here. So I'm going to cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
Which, let me check the range on that. 10 feet. So I'm going to Thunder Step 90 feet away. Let's go like fucking... Let's go Thunder Step over to like here. I don't know.
Okay.
The max range or something.
I'm out of here, man.
Bye bye.
I have like 14 AC and I don't want to be fucked with. And then Thunder Step.
Yeah, let's see that. Give me those rolls. Constitution save. That's a pretty good damage. The shard is destroyed.
Yeah.
That will also take 11. That'll take the 24 points of damage. And it will also hit this drone over here. All right. Also taking 24 points of damage. Good hits. Good hits. All right.
And then I will bonus action scan the big robot.
All right. What would you like to learn?
Let's learn about...
Lots of stuff.
There's so much stuff, and
So
it's
much
all...
to choose from.
Go with action turn.
All right. On an initiative of 5. Let me go and make sure I've got this correct. The demolitionist attacks with multi-attack. The multi-attack is 2 slam attacks.
Oh.
All right. Does that end your round, Petra?
Yeah.
All right. The blue light will now move over into that area. Continues to move right. Because the automaton can't has nothing to attack, we'll skip its action turn. Add that to a 5. All right, Bovides, it's now your turn.
Oh my god, finally.
Sorry, bud.
No, you're fine. I rolled a 4. Shield of Faith.
Okay.
That's my first thing I'm gonna do. Let me tick that off. Boom. Oh my god, I get another spell slot on that level. It's pretty neat. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swing at this one, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, all right. This is all gonna be one-handed now because I have dueling, so it's not gonna be two-handed anymore.
Oh, I thought you were doing great weapon.
Oh. No, I was thinking two-weapon fighting because I don't need. But I guess great weapon would make more sense, wouldn't it? We talk about it later.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
talk about it later.
I need you to choose now before you attack, because whatever you swing with, you have to commit to.
Ah!
Do Grey Weapon.
Yeah, great weapon's pretty cool.
Hit it
okay.
very hard.
Can you great weapon as a fighter?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have proficiency.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep. When you roll a 1 or 2 on damage, you can re-roll. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually that fighting style. Is
And then
actually
two
not that
weapon
good,
is you can add your ability modifier to the damage of your second attack.
which is pretty good.
Or dueling,
I'm
you
just-
gain +2 to damage rolls if you're just doing one-handed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the 2. I think overall it actually equals out to be more.
Two weapon fighting.
No. I'm just gonna take dueling.
Okay. Is that your
And then
final
I'll-
answer?
Yes.
All right,
Wait a
you-
minute. Could I have floating shield and then hold another shield?
No.
Come on! Come on.
Nope.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
You can use the shield as a weapon, but it will not give you bonus armor class.
Alright, fine. But then I guess I just have one hand that's doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
God, imagine just having a hand.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna change it to... I'm gonna take interception, which
Okay.
is the one where, if, yeah, you know what it is.
Yep.
If somebody adjacent to me takes damage, I can reduce it by, D10 plus my proficiency.
Yep.
Okay.
Interception, final answer?
Yeah, interception, final answer.
All right, you're locked in. Go ahead for your attack.
Okay. 22.
22 hits.
My character sheet still has, dueling, so just take,
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Minus-
just take the 2.
Take 2 off?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
perfect.
no. So the two-handed, I'm gonna do the two-handed, but that one doesn't have the +2, so don't worry about it. So just
Okay.
assume I'm always taking the two-handed,
Yep.
which is less than fucking
Which is
one-handed
yep,
somehow.
which is what I always do anyway, so that's perfect.
All right. Okay. Second attack, 20,
That hits.
6 damage.
All right. You begin to clash. You begin to clash and crash your sword against the giant automaton.
Take this. And then that's the end of my turn.
Ow!
All right. Both of these. That ends your turn, correct?
Yes, correct.
The light continues to move. At the end of both of these' turn, on an action of on the initiative of 1, the following will happen. You will see this one begin repairing the damage of the big boy. Healing for 15 hit points. As he repairs the giant demolitionist. This one, whoever's in range of this, is going to fucking explode. Unfortunately, it is only this drone. This
Is it
thing
gonna
has
blow up?
yeah. So, let's, taking no damage, it's going to deal 30d4 points of damage. 87 points of damage. This thing just immediately explodes.
At least just fucking blinks. Like what?
XD.
What?
What?
All right.
Hey!
Nice
Top-
one.
Top of the
Wait.
round.
Wait, it exploded?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
All right, top of the round. 2 more drones will teleport in. Make sure. Oh yeah, let me make sure that I've actually got the grid on for this, so you guys can see what the fuck's happening. All right. Oh, I will also make sure that the grid color is. Let's just go white. Perfect. So you guys can see everything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out a good grid color. You guys are doing all right, so whatever. Right there's good. Okay, so at the top of the round, this one will once again hold out their hand. We are now on round 2 of combat. As a shard will appear there.
I push it away like a child
Like-
with vegetables.
Like, no, dude. And a
I
shard
don't want it.
will appear there.
Oh, hell no.
All right. Leask, it is now your turn.
I go slam the computer.
It'll now move up
Yeah.
as an action. You have a bonus
Yep.
action and a move remaining.
I'm gonna back over here.
Mhm.
And I see this boy. I'm just going to... I'm gonna get him with a firebolt because I can't. Nope, not firebolt. Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Boy down here for 10. Wait, no, that's an action. I'm fucking crazy. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna scan.
Oh, by the way, Terry slams.
Oh, hell yeah!
He's a guy?
they both hit.
What?
Terry
in the
is
goddamn-
real?
Yeah, get him, Terry.
Damn, Terry.
For 38 points of damage. All right, yeah, continue, Leask.
Yes. Yeah, ignore the Ray of Frost. I did, my brain farted for a second. Give me immutable form for 10.
Immutable form? Explain.
Yes. Traits of scan. Bonus action.
Oh, sorry. I was very confused. Immutable form. This automatron is immune to any spell or effects that would alter its form.
Nice. That's it for me.
All right. At the end of Leask's turn, the blue light will move up.
Mission complete.
All right, Sogu. It is now your turn.
Maybe maybe I move away from the boom death.
Okay.
And
Hey, Sogu.
Hey, Sogu.
Hey! Hello! What were we doing again?
Blue needs to get to end. Then can leave.
Yeah, but who are those guys?
and I point at the robots.
Yeah, I got no clue.
Okay. Die!
I think they live here or something.
I'll put them same sort of area,
All right.
right side. Yeah,
Same area.
same area, same thing.
Need to roll my Constitution saving throws. 15. That fails.
Fail.
And that also fails. The repair bot is destroyed. And this one takes 23 points of damage. Very nice. Your action has been used. Your move action has been used. You have a bonus action remaining.
Scan.
Okay, what would you like to scan?
Execution turn.
Okie dokie. Good job. The Atlas Demolitionist, every 3 rounds, skips his conjure turn, or skips their conjure turn, and aims for a creature. At initiative 1, that creature gets hit with a volatile barrage. Volatile barrage. Let me go ahead and target this, unless you guys know what this does. Area 10 feet, dex save DC 17, 18d6 fire damage, divided among all creatures in area of effect. So when I say divided, that means if I roll a 60 and there's 1 person, it deals 60 damage. If I roll a 60 and there's 2 people, you both are dealt 30 damage. If there's 4 people, it's dealt 15 damage. So having
I
So
grab
have-
onto
Gotta
Leech's belt.
soak it.
Gotta soak it. That's correct. That's exactly it.
Never leave me.
You are not the person in the party that I wanted to hear say that.
Should have given me the ring.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. At the end of Sogu's turn, this one will start moving. 5, 10, 15. Turning over and is gonna do a slam. 25 to hit both of these.
25 to hit.
That's correct.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then slam again for a 12. That's a miss. All right.
So the 10
bludgeoning damage.
It's
Mhm.
reduced to 7.
Okay.
So 122, and then I gotta roll a con saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I will only fail this on 1. Okay.
All right, there you go. And then this one is gonna walk up and do a little zappy on Sogu. 24 to hit.
What the hell? Ow!
12 points. You just hear it like a cattle prod.
Lise goes, ah!
That's gonna miss Terry. All right, Nisa, it's your turn.
How high are these things, and can I shoot over them?
You can shoot over them.
I'm gonna back it up, Terry, behind.
Back up, Terry.
I'm gonna back it up, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can shoot, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Then I'm gonna shoot this guy who's attacking Sogu.
Okay.
And no favored foe, but I get sneak attack, correct?
Correct.
All right, here we go.
15 does not hit.
Garbage rolls.
24 hits.
Aha!
Dealing 15 points of
sorry.
damage.
I didn't even
No, you're
know
good,
sneak
you're
attack
good.
Again. I'm
You're
just
all
really
good.
excited.
No, I get you.
Okay, can I bonus action scan the big boy?
Yes, you can.
Give me conjure turn, please.
All right, on an initiative of 20, the Atlas Demolitionist creates 2 volatile drones, placing them on the battlefield. We'll also add execution turn and conjure turn onto the initiative.
dude, this is gonna be broken in a few levels.
Yeah.
Because you get steady aim. So good.
Yeah.
Rogue Ranger, always good.
All right, Nisa, does that end your round?
Yes, sir, it does.
Boop, boop, boop. Making it to the end, it illuminates. Let me go ahead and just whoop-bam. Half of the power has been restored. And with that,
Oh god, we gotta do it again.
Gulp.
you gotta do it one more time.
Gulp.
1 second, processing.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. Beep.
DM is loading.
DM is louding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
All
Got very
right.
complicated very quickly.
Okay, so you carry the 1. Okay.
All right.
Everybody get over here.
Nah, don't sweat it. I got a plan.
Dude, she gonna hack the planet.
Wait, did I get my turn?
It is your turn now. You both go on the same initiative of 10.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take 2 steps. Oh, wrong one. 2 step.
2 step.
And then I'm going to summon a mage hand right here.
Ah.
Hand. Thought I made a mage hand for you at one point. Mage hand. Maybe I didn't. Hand. And sorry, weird shit. I'm just gonna put a hand there. Well, bam. Okay, hand has been placed.
All right, and is it a rule that you can use the hand on the turn you summon it, or do you have to wait another turn? Because it uses an action to manipulate the hand to get it to do something, and it's also an action to summon it.
Then you have to spend an action to use it.
You could have quicken spelled it as a bonus, but then use your action for it.
I could quicken spell, just make it do that.
And then have your action to use it.
Because that was the plan. Can I do that, Brett?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And I will use it to activate the thingy.
Give me a wild magic roll, please, for your quicken spell.
Okay.
Okay. So close. All right. It will now move. The light will now move up. Next round. That's your bonus action and move. Is there anything else you'd like to do or do any other moves?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, Petra.
How high is the ceiling in this room?
20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up 20 feet, or however high to the ceiling, and kind of hover over here.
Epic.
Did we determine if these crystals blow up by themselves, or do we have to kill them?
They will blow up on their own.
Next turn? Okay.
Which, honestly, leave that one alone because it's in the radius of the boss, so it'll hurt the boss.
Gotcha. All right, and then
The boss is immune to fire damage, FYI.
Oh, right. I mean, so it's not going to hurt anybody from
YOLO.
blowing it up.
I'll do a double Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Targeting what?
We'll do it on the boss.
Okay. 23 or 27 hits, 15 does not. Or
13 plus 3.
16 points of force damage. Push back.
Yeah.
Which direction? Up, north, east, west, south.
I believe it's opposite of my bolt, so east.
Okay.
I think it has to push them. I don't know if I didn't. I'll look into it. I don't think I control the direction.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to push away.
Does that end your round?
And then I will bonus action scan the boss, and I will learn about. Do we have enough to learn HP yet?
Yes, you do.
Sick. Do I have to use my scan for the HP, or is that?
Yes, you do.
automatic? Okay, I'll
You
learn
have to-
HP then.
All right.
Okay, yes. Okay. All right, that ends my turn.
Okay. As an action turn, this boy's gonna slam. Gonna slam both of these. 15 misses. 15 also misses. So that ends that turn. And that's the end of at the end of Petra's turn. That light's gonna move over there. Now it is both of these' turn.
I was muted. Kind of sus. That's kind of sus. I kept shouting it was kind of sus, and then nobody responded.
That's fucking funny.
Bophidis, you want to go and slam the computer?
Wait, where's this one over here?
Either one, so it could be this one or this one.
Yeah, well, sure. Does he just go mad? Does he just go?
You have to use an action to do it. It's so that we don't reset the light puzzle we're doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Try and hit me. I'll take the. Wait, did you tell me to go? Wait, what do I have to do?
You just have to use your action to press it, so you can do either of these.
What is he? What? Let's do this in character. What do I have to press?
Oh no. The green button!
Green,
It's
got
backwards
it.
for no!
Okay, so make the attack up.
Slam! 15 miss.
Yeah, okay. He'll come over here, and does he see a green button?
Yes, he does. On the screen.
Both of these will punch the ball as hard as he possibly can.
Okie dokie. As you slam, the glass screen cracks a little bit, but it will now the light will now shift down at the end of both of these' turn.
Amazing.
Thank you! You did it, buddy! Extra grass for you later!
Both of these did it!
Both of these, you have a bonus action and whatever movement you have left.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, that was my
You
action.
could just go back to him if you want, honestly.
5, 10, 15. Yeah. I'm here now! I
I'm
don't
back!
Really yeah, I'm back! I don't really have anything for bonus action, so I guess that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of both of these' turn, the light will now shift over to the next area. It'll continue to move right at the end. On initiative of 1, this will explode and this will explode. No one in range, so no one takes damage. Top of the round, an Auroran repair drone will teleport back in. And at this point, you will see the shoulder pads of the demolitionist open up as it takes its execution turn. It is aiming for Sachi.
Why?
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's so fucking funny.
Why? I'm like the last person they should see. What?
All right. No conjure turn this round. It will then also
Wait, so I'm confused what that does. Explain that again.
execution. It is the execution round. I will reread the note again. Every 3 rounds, skips its conjure turn and aims for a creature. At initiative 1, the creature gets hit with Volatile Barrage. Volatile Barrage is an area, 10-foot area. Dex save DC 17. It deals 18 D6 fire damage.
Holy fuck.
It is divided amongst everyone that is within the area.
So stack to soak.
So if it deals 100 damage, it's like Final Fantasy 14. So if it deals 100 damage and there's 2 people in, instead deals 50 damage to 2 people. If there's 4 people in and it deals 100 damage, it's now 25 damage per person.
Okay, if it's like Final Fantasy 14, is it gonna follow me when I move?
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Come to us.
sure is.
Come to me and Sogu.
Welcome to the execution round.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Or you can kill him before, the execution round goes off.
Mm-hmm.
You can always do that, but there's a repair bot.
All right. After that, it will once again. It's going to go ahead and attack, but not move. It's going to slam at both of these again. 14 to hit. That doesn't hit. Terry's going to back it up over on the boss. That hits. That's a critical miss.
Terry, what the fuck? Terry's to plus 10.
22
Ooh,
points of damage. All right. Leask, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I can't press the button. So fuck. Sogu, you're gonna have to press the button though.
Want to trade initiatives?
Man, if
how it
I
works,
could.
right?
I mean, you both share the same initiative. You guys can swap stuff.
Would
Swap
you
your-
rather do stuff and have me press the fucking button?
Yes.
Okay. After you then.
I pull out my secret move, the one I've been saving this whole time.
Whoa.
Shatter again.
Oh.
God damn it.
Question.
Oh.
Does Terry take damage?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, you can angle it where it's not hitting Terry, yeah.
But I want to hit all 3 if I could.
But I want to hit Terry.
I do want to hit Terry. God, like right there, just fucking.
Yeah, just do it. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that one.
Okay, I'll ignore that last saving throw. Fails. And hello. Both fails. All right. Dealing
Slap.
23 points of damage.
So I think the spiritual focus only applies to one roll of it, so only to one creature. I could be wrong.
I'll look into it later.
Okay.
All right. Sogu, you have a bonus action and move remaining.
Bonus action to scan for. Yeah, I'll just learn with the repair guy.
All
Is
right.
it just the same thing every time?
Yeah, so the Aurora Repair unit has a 50 HP, AC 16, goes on initiative of 1. It only has 1 move, Repair, which heals for whoever in melee range for 15 points of damage if they are of a construct in nature.
Ah. I nod. That's
Just
my
that-
turn.
All right, the light moves. It is now your turn, Leask.
I do a little dance around this guy. I bonk the computer.
All right, spend an action. You got a bonus action and whatever moves turn you have available.
I move exactly back to where I was.
Okay.
Oh boy. Bonus action. I actually can do things with my bonus action.
Yeah, you're more of the bonus actioner.
Yeah, let me see what spells I got. Only healing as a bonus action, but nobody really needs healing right now. Yeah, I'll scan because why not? Give me damage resistances.
Very well. Damage resistances. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Wow.
Pretty OP.
Oh yeah, that's it for me. I say, Sachi, get over here!
All right, at the end of the round, the light will move up.
Ooh.
Sachi and Nisa, you both go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
it might be best for Nissa to go first, and then you come over here by us and click the computer, so we'll share the damage with you, and we'll move the light down.
there's no way I can possibly change the fire damage that's about to hit me to radiant, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
don't do that either way, because then I'll take double damage if you come near us.
Well, I wanted to drop it on the boss and do damage to him, but he's resistant to fire damage.
He's immune to fire.
Right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want this to play out the best way, Nissa should go first, then the light will move to the right, and then Sachi comes down here, presses the computer, and then tanks the damage with us.
Yeah, that's probably
Yes.
the best way to do it.
I have to pay her back.
So, okay, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna have to bonus action move because my base is 25.
Just so you know, if you are walking over these machines, they're going to count as hindering terrain because you have to leap over them.
Then, hold on, I was on top of the blue thing. Then I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike instead.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna increase my movement speed by 30. I
Okay.
haven't actually attacked yet, but... okay, so this is gonna be doubles. This is 10, 20, 30, 40,
Mhm.
50?
Nope. 45.
Oh, 45?
Yep.
Okay, and let's see. I think I can get, okay, and then going here would be 50?
That'd be 55.
Okay,
You
that's
could
perfect.
bonus action dash after that, right?
I could, yeah. I can reach here just fine.
She's
Well,
gonna
I'm
move
moving,
down
I'm
with
moving
us,
away
though.
from you, so
Yeah, so I'm gonna
it'd be
move.
pointless.
I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go another. Let's see, can I hop down here and then get normal move again?
Yep. You can also have normal move while you're up here. As long as you don't, yeah, you can run alongside that.
Oh yeah, just Naruto
should
run
go,
off
like-
top of this thing.
By the computer.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 5,
and
10,
leaping
15.
down won't be a double movement either. So.
Okay, so 20, 25. Okay, and then so bonus action dash, and then I'm gonna pew pew the boss.
Okay.
Because the Zephyr Strike, my first attack is going to have advantage.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
That's me.
27 hits, dealing an extra 2 points of damage.
Damn!
Dealing 10 points of damage.
Second attack.
16 hits. Sneak attack won't apply to this one. 9 points of damage.
And I do believe that is it for me.
That is. All right. Sachi, what are you doing?
I simply
Luke?
step to here. And then I'm gonna activate my hand to move the light.
All right. The light will move down at the end of your round. Does that end your round?
No, let me look at my shit first. Hold on.
Okay.
Look at all these friends tanking damage together.
I guess I could.
Mechanics.
I'm not gonna waste a quicken spell right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right. The light will move down. Petra, it's your turn.
All right. They look like they got that handled. Let's just kind of hover over this way. And fire off a couple more Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
That boss robot. Ooh,
17 hits.
13 damage.
All right.
Bonus action scan. I mean, really, what's worth scanning at this point? Condition immunities.
All right. Condition immunities. It is immune to charm, exhausted, and frightened. Does that end your round?
Yay.
The lights will continue to move. As an action turn, he's going to slam both of these twice with a 16 and an 11, both missing. Both of these. It is now your turn.
Yeah. Do I need to push a button again?
No, you're good.
All right, I'm gonna hit this guy. Oh, I can kill this guy if I hit him. Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit him.
That
18?
hits
Hey.
for 11
damage.
points of slashing damage. The machine is destroyed. No longer affected by the execution turn. It will now remove the auto area.
Oh, cool. So
Fun.
what's left that's still standing?
Stupid little bots. I mean, you can still smack them.
Come here. Can I get a second attack even though I had to move?
Yes, you can. You can split up your attacks between movements.
Oh, that's tight. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna swing at this little guy right here.
That hits.
Great damage.
8 points of damage.
Take
All
that.
Does that end your round?
Yes.
All right. The end of both of these is turn. This light will fill up over here, empowering that. With the machine powered and the guardian of this room defeated, all of these robots will teleport out of the room. End of encounter. All right. So, since you have successfully lit both sides of the machines without having to restart, you have earned a maximum ranking for this. So, everyone heals for 21 points of damage.
Hey.
And go ahead and restore two levels of spell slots.
What about sorcery points?
I'm about to get to
Two
that.
levels. What about a 5th level spell slot that is a warlock?
No. Well, for warlock's a little trickier, unfortunately.
Right.
So, yep.
Okay.
You could go ahead and exchange these spell slots for sorcery points.
May I exchange a spell slot for a favored foe slot?
Nope.
Can I build my points and wait till I get a level 4 back?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just hang on to these two then.
Okay.
Regain my Zephyr Strike then.
For sorcery points, give me 1 second. I have to specifically look. You can spend 1 spell slot to get 2 spell points back. That answers your question. Whoops.
I'm confused.
He's
So-
saying burn a second level and then you'll gain back 3 spell points.
No,
and
I'm
then
not-
you'll get the second
I'm
level
not.
back.
I'm not saying that at all. So
Oh.
there are you have received 2 levels of spell slots. Essentially, you can replace one. You can replace a level of spell slot for 2 sorcery points. If you burn both of those spell slots right now, you get 4 sorcery points.
Okay, so if I have 1 level of spell slots left, I don't know what.
You can save it.
How do I know how many spell slots I get back? Because I have 1st level spells, 2nd level spells.
It's
3rd
1 level.
spells,
So
4th
if
level
you
spells.
if you are rewarded 2 spell slot levels, you can refresh a 2nd level slot or a 1st level slot. You can also hold on to it so that you can restore a larger level later when you get this spell slot restoration for future encounters.
Oh, okay. I'll refresh a 2nd level spell slot then, and then get 2 sorcery points back.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. My apologies. So just to recap, I'm giving you essentially look at these as 2 first level spells, like 2 points. Look at these as 2 points for spells. Essentially, you can with these two spell levels that I'm giving you, you can refresh 2 first level slots or 1 second level slot. Or you can exchange 1 of these spell slots that I'm giving you for 2 sorcery points. Or you can or grab both of them for 4 sorcery points. So you can, or you can go, refresh 1 for 2 sorcery points and 1 first level spell slot.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
I'm getting 2 sorcery points left, and then just holding on to my thing because I hadn't used any.
Yeah,
first
no
level
worries.
spells.
So you go ahead and have a first spell slot. You've got 2 points Sogu, and you'll have 2 points Petra.
Okay.
All right. With at that point, now that the room has been lit, I will now turn off the lights over in this area. You have successfully fulfilled one of the objectives to open the lift room, which is to give power back to it. And now you need to go over into another room to change your your bio details, which will be in another room. And for that, we will do that on the next session of Mainframe of IO. So that wraps up today's session.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you very much.
Hey, all right.
What did you say? Whoops.
I said, "Woo!"
Woo! Okay, sorry. I thought I heard my name. I thought someone said my name. I apologize. Did you guys have fun today? Good session today. Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. You guys did really well. Still 1 more room ahead, and then the dungeon, the raid dungeon of Io will continue to test your might and peril from there. As you see, you've got a badass named Terra Salam. Oh,
We're kind of too strong, you know. We're like, we should be level 1 again.
You've just stepped foot in the place. You're gonna
Can't you go get the seeds for us?
you're gonna be challenged. Don't
We're insanely powerful and gods already. we can't lose.
Dude, the last time I saw a lady say
Basically
that,
amazing.
she died from a cliff fall. Don't say that.
Ooh.
Are you guys ready for fan art?
Fan art.
Yeah. Wait, actually, hang on 1 second. Don't show anything yet.
You got it. I swear to God. All right, so let's go and show off that fan art while Octo's away. Right?
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Excuse me, big cough. Jesus Christ. Okie dokie. Smokey, let me go into my display. Whoop-bum. Whoop-bam. No, don't show that. That would be embarrassing. Okay. So we start off with the return of Qua. Both of these pointing with Sachi. Look, it's Qua. Take the Ring is the name of this fan art.
Oh no. I'm in physical amounts of pain.
Magico Boom. Can't wait for that sniper rifle to be given to Sachi at that point in time.
Hell yeah.
Dude, she can balance it with her tentacles.
Exactly.
I knew someone old. And that is today's fan art. So thank you guys so much for playing. I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourself today. Hopefully another 5 or 6 sessions, and you guys will be at the end hopefully becoming as gods. Maybe, who knows?
Oh.
Maybe we give it to Braun. He's a cool guy.
Nah.
All right, guys. I will see you all next week. Summer, I'll see you Thursday
Yeah.
for Spire of Euclid. Good God. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, thank you.
You guys have fun today. What you guys think? What did you all think, the viewers of Mainframe of Atlas? Did you have a good time today? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Troll Braun and give him the void one. Fantastic stream as always. Yeah, do you like the raid vibe of I already liking the raid mechanics? Yeah, you liking the raid vibe of Mainframe of Atlas? A puzzle. I thought this puzzle went pretty well. It was pretty straightforward. Gave people shit to do to try and manage the lights itself. Raid boss rush. Yeah, that wasn't a boss. That was just a normal encounter. That's the fucked up part. Tee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. Hopefully the next puzzle will go pretty well as well. So it should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, everybody. If you'd like to go ahead and support the World of IO, head on over to our Patreon. Patreon.com/World of IO. You can donate as little as $3, or you can go into the higher up tiers. The $5 tier will allow you to listen to MP3s of the campaigns that are uploaded after the campaigns air. $10 tiers allows you to see maps that I've worked on for the campaign, including unreleased maps and art progress that has been worked on for the campaigns as well. The $20 tier includes all of my game master, well, not all of them, but includes game master notes. Currently we have the Cosmicara fight, all sorts of great stuff over there that you can go and check out. Boss mechanics that you're able to add into your very own D&D campaign. And then, of course, we've got the big, just really generous tiers where, upon your request, I can make a magic item for you for a campaign of your choosing or an enemy encounter. As you see, pretty good at enemy encounters. So consider supporting today to get yourself a very own BrettUltimus enemy encounter. Also, would like to give a couple of shout outs for our $50 plus tiers as a way of saying thank you very much for all the support that you do. I always like to give them a special shout out at the end of the stream. Big shout outs, of course, to Why Not Gemology, Baker Staunch, Slipper Panda, Twitching Pickle, Starter Pack, Last Note, Eagle Wolf, Germs B, Wiry Traveler, and Con Air on DVD, along with these other fine folks you see over on the right. Thank you so much. Consider supporting the Patreon today. This is where I get to, I get to focus on this as a profession, and your support as a Twitch subscriber as well as a Patreon supporter allows me to do just that. So thank you very much to that. Follow me on twitter.com/BrettUltimus for general ramblings. And if this is your first time in an IO campaign, welcome. So glad to have you. If you'd like to catch up on other things that are happening in IO, we have an IO YouTube channel where I upload all of the sessions. YouTube.com/World of IO. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're well on our way. So go ahead, check it out. Hit that subscribe button and keep up to date with all IO goodness. Tomorrow's session is going to be Goblins of IO. So feel free to stop by at 8 p.m. EST. Join our IO Discord for just general musings of all things IO. Pretty active there. Answer a lot of questions that you guys may have. We have a spoiler channel if you guys want to talk about spoilers along with your other fellow Ionites, I suppose is the best way to describe it. If you are an artist, go ahead and post your fan art there. We'd like to show all the fan art off at the end of the stream. And no official announcement yet, but I am hoping to do a fan art contest in the future. I'm still working out all the details. I would like for there to be a sort of like a cash prize. But we will see. I have to go ahead and work out all the logistics, but I really would like to run a fan art contest for like either make that a monthly thing or do that as a monthly thing as a way of saying thank you for those that are just supporting and providing great fan art for the World of IO. So be sure to follow our World of IO Discord for that. Let me go ahead and take a moment to thank all of our fine folks that cheered bits and subscribed today. Crystalline Nia, thank you for the 100 bits. Fire Chocobo, thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 3 months. Entropod, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Creepy Old Guy 415, thank you for your Prime sub. Thank you for your Prime sub for 3 months. Dubious Jester, thank you so much for the Prime sub and welcome to the Rack Pack. Folks, if you got a Prime sub and you're not using it right now, consider dropping it over here. We got some amazing raccoon-themed emotes. Our latest emote, of course, a big old Brett to howdy. Tips hat. Go and enjoy yourself with that. Scrolling down. DB Chester. Danny Donuts 45. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Elite Pop Popote. I'm so sorry for butchering your name. Thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 3 months. This campaign is gonna be great. Yes. Aurora Light _X. Thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 2 months. Senri Dorago. Thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 34 months, dude. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for that. Hogwolf, thank you for the Prime sub for 4 months. Angel of Chaos, thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 4 months. X Winged Kitten X, thank you for the community sub. G Dubu, thank you for the 5 community subs. Very generous. Very kind. Appreciate that very, very much. Zenmaster 24, thank you for gifting 2 community subs. Javi, thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 5 months. Smiley Face, looking forward to this campaign. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. Made Glass, thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 8 months. Chaos King, 1236, thank you for the Tier 1 sub for 6 months. Brett2 Smug, and SummersSalt Lisk. Thank you to everyone who supported today. Appreciate you guys very, very much. I think I am going to take a little relaxation. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I love the DM style and content. Hold that Prime sub. Badass work. Thank you so much, Entropod. Appreciate that, dude. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. If I'm in the mood to stream again tonight, we might do Final Fantasy, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and relax for the day. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you all next time. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, Goblins of IO. Thank you so much for watching. See you all the next time. Bye-bye.